Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. Welcome to another Pixel Prophecy stream, this time as last time involving Ludum Dare 59 games, especially your Ludum Dare 59 games. And congratulations, Jiri, on winning the pop quiz with 3/4 of the questions answered correctly. Frank, despite lurking, a close second with 86%, just 6 out of 7 questions answered. And Kersey, hello Kersey, also three-thirds answered correctly, and which also netted you a place on the podium as third. Hello everyone. Let's see who all I've seen in the chat so far. So Frank is here, Jiri is here, Kersey is here, and the automated unicorn is here. Yeah, busy today, says Frank. So this is why Frank was so what's the word, generous to let Jiri win this time. Wonderful. So I got a notification, and that is Pixel Prophecy's stream just started, and to which I say, no shit, Sherlock, I've noticed myself. Thank you. So how was your week? You know the drill. I ask you how your week was, and then I continue talking about my week. And as always, as also is tradition, my week was kind of exhausting and stressful, but nonetheless I got some nice-ish announcements to make. One thing is that I'm planning to do an RIL stream, so that's for the old people among us. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, I'm planning to stream from the outdoors with this nice thing with the phone. I'm in the process of launching this as a test balloon because I think I will be a special guest at the Level Up gaming convention this year. By special guest, I mean I'm credited as press, I get this creator ticket, which means I probably should be doing some sort of content, ugly word, but we all know what it means, from the Level Up. And my plan is to do a live stream from the Level Up, just as I'm going around the floor, looking mostly probably at retro games and indie games. Maybe show you something of what I encounter there. And yeah, again, this is going to be a test balloon, and I'm still prototyping and testing out the audio setup, how I can interact with the chat, how I can see the chat, how it's going to be with volume settings and understandability, especially in a loud venue. So for this, I'm going to do a test balloon probably in 1 or 2 weeks or so. Before that, I don't know what's it going to be, but I don't even know at what time of day it's going to be, but it's probably just something that maybe if you catch it, I'd be delighted if you be there, and if not, all good. It's gonna be up as a VOD. You're not missing anything, but yeah, I'm just looking forward to trying this thing out. And Lady Missleaf is also here. Hello, Lady Missleaf. She said, I've been trying to figure out code stuff during the quiz lately. Oh, so this is why you didn't participate. So hopefully, fingers crossed that your code stuff at least gets solved. And yes, the automated unicorn, I'm sorry that it started burping at you, but with the automated unicorn, we all know this is a sign of affection, so it really enjoyed the cookie that you were feeding it. And Kersey said, IRL live stream. Yes, like I said, it's going to be a test balloon, and you know me, I'm Mr. Technical Difficulties. So we will see how this goes, but hopefully it's not going to be too terrible. But again, I thought I wanted to try this out, and you know me, I'm a gearhead in some fashion, so I already got some stuff. Oh yeah, another thing that I also bought as a fallout of this, I bought a wind jammer. That's this thing here that you put on microphones. You hardly can see it, I think. So for, of course, as it always works out, is the seller had this, if you get past 50 euros, we will send you this for free. So I'm not paying shipping costs if I buy something as well. And you can see here in the background, there is a new little microphone on top of my good old DSLR camera. So yeah, this is the 40 euro microphone that I got with it. And I did some tests with it, and it's slightly better than the built-in microphone, so which is yay. And the other microphone that I got, because I fell victim to the hype, is this beautiful thing. If you've seen this is a Zoom Instamic Pro. So yeah, that's a microphone, and it's a stereo microphone, and it records internally, but you can monitor it via Bluetooth with the phone. And the coolest thing is you can clip it right here because it has a magnet inside. And if I can affix it correctly, no, I cannot. Always getting magnets wrong. There we go. And this should I do some sort of, I don't know, voice thingy and am not inclined to do this entire setup with microphones and boom mics and all what I had before. So yeah, again, this is hopefully going to speed up some of my productions quite substantially. We will see how it goes, but so far from small tests, I can even put this to record some ambient sounds should I need to, so I can just put it somewhere and let it record this. The battery in this, I think, lasts about 5 hours or something, and it can record many hours of what's the word, footage for audio files, footage duration, loops, I don't know what's it called, but yeah, it can record for a couple of hours. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to this. And again, for the IRL stream, I'm also getting some sort of cool earbuds and a lav microphone that connects through Android, because sadly this thing, as I had hoped, does not connect with my Android phone. I mean, it does connect, but only when I'm using the internal app that comes from this manufacturer. And of course I want to use it with different camera apps, and for that all I get is like telephone quality because it thinks it's a headset. So yeah, lots of technical issues and headaches to be sorted out. So again, this is it for the IRL stream, so we will see about that. Content sounds better than promotion, says. Yeah, indeed. That's again, it's from what I gather when I'm getting this creator pass, is just that I have to do some content involving the level up. I don't think that I have to praise them or anything or say it's a sponsored stream. They just, I think I don't even have to do some content for that. But yeah, there was something in there. But the good thing is I don't need to record something and then have them authorize it and say you cannot say this, or at least in that case it's going to be good. So it's going to be just as usual, my candid, honest impressions of the entire thing, provided we don't have any technical difficulties. Well, again, fingers crossed. Winter burps in our faces to show her love. So see, it's the same thing with Automated Unicorn. For those who don't know, Winter, I think, Lady Miss Leaf, that's your doggo. So just so you know why there is a season burping into people's faces. We call it the burp of love. That's so much better than the fart of love. Kersey says, Windjammer, that's a Neo Geo game. Yes, indeed it is. Oh, Kersey, you really do know your retro games. Yeah, as I think Windjammer for this kind of what's it called? Accessories. Windshield, that's what it's called. I used the term Windjammer because I think this was a proprietary term for one of the Sennheiser microphones or something that I've learned like 25-30 years ago. And so I thought, oh, it's called a Windjammer. But again, it was just a marketing term or a brand name or something. So yeah. And sequel a few years ago published by Sega. I think, did I write about this in my newsletter? No, I think I did not, but I think I mentioned it in my podcast, my very sporadic podcast, the Super Bleepcast, because I think the composer who made the music to Windjammer was also back for the revamped version of Windjammers, or was it Windjammers? I'm not sure anymore, but yeah, Kersey, you really know your games. Lady Miss Leaf says, I'm not gonna hire Max and Connie to follow you with a camera and boom mic. See, that's the thing. I don't want it on them, because if I don't want people to go exactly like this around me at all times. So there are better technical solutions for this. But of course, I mean, at some point, yeah, it depends on how this goes. Of course, it always helps to have more hands, especially when it comes to technology and recording stuff. same thing here with the stream. It would be nice if I had an assistant of some kind or just an engineer who makes sure that the audio levels are there, that the camera is there, that you can hear me, that I'm not having anything run in the background. So far I'm pretty content that it kind of works-ish, but of course with the IRL streams, I'm very, again, test balloon, we will see how it goes, how much I can handle of it myself, because yeah, at some point you probably need the help of someone else. And yeah, if Connie is willing to, and I'm not bothering her to hold the camera or something, this would help. But so far, I mean, technology should be there to help us out as people, so that no one has to carry this boom around, so that I can just have a clip-on microphone and get a better sound without having to bother a person to doing the audio. So hopefully this is how it should play out. Again, we will see how it actually plays out. Kirsty says, test first before going to event. Maybe exactly, that's the thing. This is what I meant, this test balloon in 2 weeks or so, or maybe next, probably, yeah, around 1.5 weeks or so. I'm planning to do a short, probably half an hour IRL stream. I don't know what I'll be doing. Maybe just showing you a nice place in Austria or something. And this is where I'm trying to do this entire setup. And if something is not working out, like I said, you're not going to miss anything of good old Pixel Prophecy game dev content. It's probably just something, hey, this is a neat little place in Austria. Let's just go on a walk with me and let's look at things. So yeah, that is the plan for the test. And hopefully with all the learnings from this test, I can go to the level up and at least avoid the biggest mistakes. So again, and if worst case, if I can't go live or anything, you get the usual good old Pixel Prophecy vlog out of it. Hope I can find a new angle on the level up, because as you know, for the past couple of years, I mean, I wouldn't say it's always the same, but it's kind of similar to the years before. So I hope I can find out what they did differently and compare it, and yeah, just essentially just show you around. That's the plan for it. Cheers, by the way. Neat little places. Okay, Kersey, I'm so glad that you're already apparently looking forward to it, or you're just neat little places. I couldn't care less. Could also be the reaction. Don't say where you are and let Frankie guess. Oh yes, Frank, the OpenStreetMap virtuoso. Yeah, probably he will even know it down to the smallest town. when all we see is just maybe the border of a road sign and a pylon somewhere in the distance, and Frank will know, okay, I know what kind of grass blades these are. They only are in this region, and this paired with, yeah. I wanted to do an impression of what people think about when they're pros at OpenStreetMap, not OpenStreetMap, the what's it called, the GeoStreetMap game, GeoGuessr, that's the word. What their thought process is, but since I'm not a pro at this, so yeah, it fell flat. I'm sorry. Livestream GeoGuessr, that's exactly. Yeah, talk about a quiz. Frank says, who, where, what, how? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. All good, all good. Lady explained it. He's going to try one of the Go streaming equipment and streaming somewhere in Austria. That's the thing, and show us some sites. Hopefully, again, that's the plan. And even if it's just a nice hike through the woods and forests here, and where I'm just sweating in the early summer's heat. Today was a super hot day for Austria, so I went on my walk to get my steps in, and despite even, I thought, yeah, why not hit the forest, because there it usually is cool. No, it was super dry, so hopefully no one is just snipping away their cigarette and we have a wildfire, because this is sometimes what happens. Anyway, somewhere I means that, yeah, going to and streaming somewhere in Austria, not someone in Austria. Well, I'm someone in Austria who's streaming somewhere in Austria. Right, talking about things that I'll be streaming. Today is one of those days where I'm going to play, at least that's the plan, the Ludum Dare 40, no, it was 42, that's the post-mortem, no, 59 games on stream, provided we have the developers of said games present, and if not, I got a couple of projects that I can also show you that are currently in the making, along all the other projects. So yeah, one project, like I said, the IRL stream, I've told you about it. Like I said, I'm kind of excited about it and trying things out again, how it will go from the phone, just network coverage. I'm also in the process of switching phone providers, because the phone provider that I'm having with this phone is the one that I had. It's the same provider and the same phone number, by the way, that I had when I still had this phone. So again, it's going to be interesting, but yeah, I need a new tariff or a new plan, data plan, essentially. We call it in German, we call it tariff. So this might be a little bit misleading. Anyway, so I need to have a new data plan. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know how much gigabytes I will rack up otherwise. Anyway, it's all going to be very exciting. Worst case is you see a vlog of something where it says, yeah, I tried this, didn't work. When you had that piece of ancient technology, oh, indeed, thank you for remembering. Yes, this also was the source of the sound effects in the LD postmortem. What was it? LD36, ancient technology. Yes, that's the Nokia 6510. And yeah, my personal projects involve this thing since I've recently rediscovered it, got a new battery for it. So this is not the original battery. Then find a way to charge it. And yeah, that's my current retro hardware project right now. Lady Misliff says, I can't think of a Nokia phone without thinking of you. Oh, thank you so much. In that case, Nokia should pay me. I was a rebel and was late joining the cell phone group. Oh, that's the other thing. Either with techie people, either they are early adopters or they just refuse outright and stay the longest without. So apparently you belong to the second group. I usually thought of myself as I'm one of these early adopters, but I think the older I get, it's terrible. The more skeptical I get, like with the AI thing, where at first I thought, yeah, it looks interesting, but I don't know, man. I don't know. And the longer I keep following it, yeah, you know my stance on it. Anyway, let's see if we can play some games. And for that, the RNG 3000 should be launched. And I even switched to the right scene that says Ludum 59 down here. By the way, last time, if some of you remember, we had a problem with this little card displaying the name incorrectly because it was a UTF-8 interpretation problem. Turns out what was wrong, yeah, since the RNG 3000, whenever a game is selected, it creates a file that is essentially just a small HTML page, which is being read by OBS and interpreted and rendered as just this label of text. So down here under Ludum 59, there is the name and the creator. This is a HTML page. And the thing of this HTML page is I did not, because it was just very bare bones. It just had a body tag and H1 and H2, which with some CSS, and that was it. So why am I telling you this? Because when we look at the page source, for example, one thing that I forgot to put in the head was here that this the character set was UTF-8. So this was the problem that we had here with the French accent, the accent that did not render correctly. So I'm feeling quite smart that I figured this out. Lady Misliff says, I think hubby bought my first cell phone after 2010. Okay, that's very late. I think you can already brag about this, because when did the first iPhone come to the market? 2007, 2008. So you held out quite long. Congratulations. Moto X Play was released in 2015. So yeah, wow, okay. Moto X, was this a Motorola, right? Frank says UTF-8 isn't the default in OBS. I thought it was in 2026. Again, apparently with open source projects, I feel like some people or certain elements sometimes get overlooked. It's like with bigger open source projects where you open a menu and pops open this entire submenu that it feels like a whole different UI than the other thing, and then you open up something and that it has a colorful background and it looks like a Winamp skin, and then you click somewhere else and it looks like a Windows 95 reminiscent user interface. So, and I feel like in the code base of some open source projects, apparently the HTML renderer in OBS, apparently no one updated it in the last 30 years or something. Yes, exactly, Kersey. OBS, get with the times. Old man yells at character pages. Frank says, I mean, I've been assuming UTF-8 unless otherwise specified more than 20 years. Personally, I'm also a big fan of UTF-8 for pretty much anything. It feels to me like it's the safest standard. So whenever I'm starting a new text document or anything, for years now, everything has been defaulted to UTF-8 because, opening my old files some of them were in ANSI, and of course, since I'm using German letters and umlauts and so on, these kinds of code page errors were a constant nuisance in my life. So at some point I switched to UTF-8, and so far pretty much everything has handled UTF-8 that I needed, so I'm good with that. Frank says, or maybe it uses some Windows setting that's odd. Could also be. Apparently, still you have to specify it really in the meta head that it does. I mean, if we look at this one here, at my RNG 3000 logs, usually it also complains that the not allowed error, play failed. Oh yeah. So I think I got out most of the errors, but also it when your head is not formatted correctly, it will complain and throw a warning somewhere. So again, this is probably something that is not too high on the priority of certain things, because I mean, it's not broken, it still works, it just throws a warning. So yeah, at some point it feels like warnings, getting rid of warnings in code is a bit like polishing, like stray pixels that you find it and try, yeah, maybe this could look nicer. So to me, again, it feels a little bit like warnings in web pages. If you can get rid of them, it's more of a personal, it's a sport to me essentially. When the websites that I code and you hit F12 and open up the console, it should not have an error. I'm well aware that the RNG 3000 has now 9 errors. I don't think you can see this, and I have my Zoomit not installed. Now I have it. So yeah, we have here 9 errors, and the 9 errors I think all pertain to uncaught promise, because yeah, I haven't clicked this, so it's unable to play sound files. Gurkenlabs says, hi there Gurkenlabs, thank you so much for dropping by. For those who don't know, Gurkenlabs, I think a gherkin refers to a cucumber or pickles, which I always find nice. When I see your logo on the socials, I always think, you know what, could go for a pickle right now. Frank says, of course, being specific about it in the HTML is never bad either. Yeah, that's the thing, that's the polishing part of it. Hello, Gurkenlabs. Hello, thank you so much for dropping by. Oh, by the way, if anyone is new here or so, Twitch sent me an email and said, you got over 40 hours of promotions going. Don't you want to use any of those? And I said, my good sir, okay, I don't know, sure. So if you're giving a gift subscription or something, or probably it's more than one gift subscription, there's a promotion going on for the next couple of hours. So yeah, just to put it out there. I don't expect anyone giving out gift subscriptions, as sometimes has happened. So, but again, it's just wanted to mention it. Anyway, so let's see if anyone has submitted a game in the meantime. Now we have 12 entries read, and Jiri, probably you're the only one who is here, unless of course we have here Wendell, Skardua, or Placeholders. We have these people here because other people didn't have submitted their game for me to be played in this series. So I think we're pretty safe to look at Jiri's game. Frank says, anyway, going into full lurk now, have fun. Thank you, Frank, for staying with us this long. And yes, enjoy your lurking and have a wonderful week. And Jiri says, yeah, but you can also enable patrons filter just to be sure. This is what I'm going to do. So you got me there. Right. Then let's do exactly that. Switch on the patrons filter and roll. And play utter surprise at what comes up. It's always having the same name. Congratulations, Jiri. It is Logic Emitter, your game. I don't know how you did this, but apparently you were chosen by the RNG 3000. Logic Emitter, and all Jiri says is have fun. Kersey says, yeah, I didn't end up making a game. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kersey. Why? Why didn't you? No hard feelings. I know how it goes. Sometimes it's life is in between you and making a game. I mean, we still got a couple of years of Ludum Dare ahead of us, so fingers crossed that you get to make at some point. Jiri says, phew, that was close. And gurkenlabs says, is there a submit queue? Of course, if you need something to play, I can shamelessly plug our game. And exactly, Lady Mistleaf, thank you so much for having the automated unicorn be the butler of links. Yeah, just enter your game through this nice little form, and then it shows up right here in my RNG 3000, which means your game is pretty much guaranteed to be played today. Right, Logic Emitter by Jiri Hysek. Why? Something must be wrong here, because it's not displaying your accented characters. I have to look into this. Ooh, nice font. Logic Emitter. Create a circuit that produces required sequence of signals. There we go. For those who don't know, the theme of this Ludum Dare was signal or signals. I think signal. So this is where signal comes in. Yeji says, I just didn't write. Okay, I had English keyboard by default. All good, all good. I thought it was again something that happened here on my end. Because yeah, this is another personal gripe of mine, is when websites or in general some sort of tech where you enter your name or should enter your name and it has no respect for any characters that aren't part of the standard ASCII set, which means American letters. So no accents, no anything. And if you enter an accent, this is the worst. Hasn't happened in many years now, so good for that. When it complains that this is not a valid letter and you please should not enter any strange emoji or symbols, and it said, you know what, this I with the AQ on it, that's part of my name. So again, I try whenever I make fonts or anything that at least I got some of these characters covered, because it can be super annoying if you want to type out something, found a super neat font that works, and then you have an umlaut there and you think, okay, it's not terrible, but I still need to emulate this. Anyway, create a circuit that produces required sequence of signals. Your goal is to place components that transforming binary signals and route them into the center of the circle in a particular order. Yeji, it sounds you got another puzzle game on your hands. I love this. If you like challenges, you can optimize the circuit for lowest time and size needed for a solution, or you can just play and enjoy the rhythm your machine produces. That sounds very neat. There are 1,000 levels. But don't worry, you'll get through them quickly. 1,000 levels. How did you do this? Is this not random generated, procedurally generated? Okay, drag and drop, placing components, right mouse button, rotating, space, play, pause, simulation, R. This sounds like a Sectronics game. And again, it has this very clean Jiri Hysek trademark user interface. Your games all have this nice polished, I would say, this science fiction, sci-fi-ish user interface to them. All very, very clean and tidy. So, and I think there is music, right? Or any sort of sound effects. Okay, this again looks very cool. So, and I can play this. Oh, I probably want to download the Windows version. Oh, it's the same page. 39 megabytes. Again, I love indie games and especially jam games because they are super small compared to the Call of Duty 35 gigabyte patch for a 250 gigabyte game. So that's really the difference. And most of these wonderful indie games have another thing that I love. Look at this. They have neat little icons. I love icons. Logic Emitter. There we go. Oh wow, this was fast. And another thing, look at this. Even the mouse pointer, even the mouse cursor has this little color shift going on. That's very neat. And cool transitions. Okay, Yoshi says, I uploaded Windows version just for you. Oh, this is so nice. During the last stream, never tested it though. And apparently, yes, it works perfectly. Congratulations. So, drag and drop components. Objective, route required signal sequence to the center. Press space to start simulation. Okay, then let's... And it has music. That's very cool. Probably should leave it running. That's very cool that you have this soundtrack. Okay, so we got here the signal inverter. What does signals can have one of two values, 0 magenta or 1 cyan. Oh, of course, and we need to invert the signal so that cyan becomes magenta, I would assume. So we bring it down here, plop this, and have it go to the center then. That's a very cool concept, Jiri. So we got an alternating router. So what does the alternating router do? Oh, thank you. Jiri says we can also hear Seth Carissa's music. Oh no, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me again. On the VOD, this will have been corrected. Thank you, Future Phil, for taking care of this. Oh God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh dear. Now it should sound much better, right? So what does the alternating router do? Let's just see what happens. Ah, okay, and with every other, it changes. And since I'm always adding it here, okay, so I do not need the alternating router. I think let's try it like this. Oh, incorrect signal transmitted. Press any key. So okay, this changes then. Oh, that makes it interesting. So, I need a signal router that goes here, and I need an alternating router that goes here. So it shoots 1. Then we have the changes here, the color or the phase, and it transfers it here. Let's try this. Ah, it worked. We can also accept Carissa's music, although it's pleasing, it has different BPM. Oh, at least it got the the key right. By the way, this is why most of my music and as musical sound effects that I do for my games, most of them are based on the D minor scale, because as some of you know, like 90% of my music is in D minor. So when I'm playing a D note, it should fit usually. But of course, if the BPM is different, that's something else entirely. Okay, so the goal is magenta, cyan. So let's try this out. So first we start with magenta. So let's invert this. Magenta, then we shoot magenta. And otherwise we invert and shoot blue. Damn it. Wasn't that easy? Okay, what went wrong? Oh, I'm inverting it twice. Let's see again what I did wrong. Purple, good. Okay, this was too fast, I think. I don't quite fully understand what happened. Okay, let's try this again. So it becomes purple, and this again, I'm not sure what happened. I have to make this slower. Purple, good. Apparently it was that. Anyway, it worked now. So RNC, what is this? Input data are full of noise. Filter them out. We need steady signal. Click right mouse button to rotate. Oh, rotate, right. I forgot about this. Okay, this one is just random. Okay, cool. And we got here conditional branching. So what we need is... Okay, this is cool. So we need that the blue 1 goes down, but here we can only have, let's see what happens here. So the blue stays here, and we can only have the purple go there. So if I have here my signal router and it sends all the signals there, and then it sends the blue ones there. Does this work? That's a very Sectronics game. I find it very, very cool. Okay, so the thing that I experienced before was a bug or something. Well, maybe it was like a race condition going off, because it felt like in some places where I was adding to the goal like 2 signals at once, and so one had precedence over the other signal, and maybe there's something that happened. It's a feature, exactly. I wanted to say Ladybug, because we're talking about bugs. Thank you, Lady Mistleaf. Yes, it's a feature. If anyone's asking, it's a feature. Okay, so what is happening here? Interestingly, so the blue one is also outputting purple ones. Okay, let's start with conditional branching. And so the blue ones, we need to go there to the center. But they only purples get... okay, so we need to say the blue ones get here. And again, just keep sending on the blue ones, and I think... Okay, what is happening here? Okay, so when a blue bullet or signal collides with that, it gets destroyed. So I need to make sure that it goes into this direction here. Okay, like I said before with Sectronics games, there is massive room for optimization there. I mean, it takes like 57, 58, or apparently like over 60 steps to finish this, but we have our signal successfully transmitted. Jiri says, I know about an issue where you change components immediately after output goes off. One goes right into another one. In this case, it's a bit dependent on the order you put the components in. Okay. Yeah, I can see at one point, this looks like super simple and straightforward to program. And as soon as something like, okay, these things have the output is immediately used as an input, and yeah, lots of edge cases I can only imagine. Oh dear. So the 1,000 games apparently, or 1,000 levels, weren't a decimal 1,000 levels, right? So it was like it was binary, because we're here at level 110, which is not 110. So I think it's like, what was it, 8 levels, 10 levels, 16 levels? Anyway, okay, so and returns 1 only if 1 is on both inputs, or returns 1 sign if 1 is on any input. Okay, I think I have to understand. Oh, okay, so that kind of input. Okay, this, like I said, this is very clever, and so that's a very good design. So because I know, okay, if 2 inputs mean on those lanes, and the output goes onto that lane. So returns 1 only if 1 is on both inputs, which it is not. Okay, so we need to have 1 purple. So if I chain here 1 purple down here. Okay, this with not and or, this is really testing my ability as a programmer of understanding binary operations. And already from the goal, I don't think I fully understand it, how it goes. But Yeah, we will see. We will see if I get there. I mean, in the end, I can just brute force it, and I think that's what I'm planning to. Okay, so this was the end. Let's see what the OR gate produces here. Ah, look at this. This is almost what we want. So it is 1 and 2 of the others. So what if I put here a signal inverter here on both lanes, and then we should get... Okay, interestingly, not what I expected. Yeah, because it's using the purple ones as input. Ah, okay. Okay, see, it's pink, blue, blue, pink, blue, blue. So exactly what we want. So at this point, I think it's safe to just pass this on as an output. Bam! My God, I feel so clever now. Okay, you can always just try a component and see what it returns and then iterate. Okay, and now, okay. Oh dear, we have now in parentheses, we have things in parentheses. Not A or B is an AND A. Oh dear, implement this function. Oh God, is this a teaching game? Oh God, you're trying to teach me binary logic, and you really got me. Okay, so we got a not A and an OR B. So a not A and an OR B. To work together to get an AND A. Let's just see what happens. Nothing, because the output is wrong. Jiri says, I wanted to let people implement XOR, but spent like an hour trying to achieve it, and then I had to simplify. I can only imagine. Oh, by the way, I also like that when I'm moving my mouse over, how the component rotates always correctly. And the highlight here, so again, as with your games, the user feedback is very spot on. I really like this, so that it's, okay, this is red, so I cannot place it there. This makes sense. Okay, so let's just see what happens if I let this run. So we're getting one purple. So, again, I'm having. I understand now how little I know about electronics. Because if I can write something like this with parentheses, then I'm fine. I cannot make this mental transfer of how to get there. So if we have a not with the inner signal and use an OR on the outer signal, let's try this. Okay, we're getting there, I think. And now we have an AND A. Can I root this down here? Well, this does not do a lot. So we get no yes, 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 or it's 0, 1, 1, 1. But we want is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, Jiri says, there is new component, you're probably gonna need duplicator, but one friend came with super clever solution I haven't even thought of, but I'll tell you later. Oh God. Okay, so we got the signal duplicator. Again, I'm not fully understanding what I'm doing, so as you said, it's just trying out things iteratively. Let's just see what happens here. So the duplicator, let me put here the duplicator, and then let's try this with the AND gate and see what comes out here. Is it correct? let's put here 2 inverters and see what else comes out here of this end. So again, we want pink, blue, pink, pink, blue. Okay, pink is good. Other pink is bad, bad, bad. Okay, what if I put it here? Okay, we get 2 blue, 1 pink. 1 pink, 3 blue, 1 pink, 3 blue. Why am I knotting it twice? This doesn't make sense. Okay, now all we get is pink. Because it's never going to be blue when I put this one here. So maybe this already helped. Let me try another OR. Yeah, that's not really doing a lot. Okay, so the output with the OR is of course now all blue. So, So what have I implemented? I have here a not A, and the A is the inner signal. Then I need to OR it with B, that's the outer signal, that is good. And then I need to AND this with A, and A is the inner signal. And I thought if I put here the AND, it would do it, but apparently it's not the easy thing. Yeah. Jiri says, I thought solving this just trying to get the sequence right would be too hard, so I wrote the logic expression to instructions. It would be easier to follow it step by step. Yeah, again, I'm not sure that I'm mentally able to follow it, to translate what this function does here with what I'm creating, because I think that's what I'm creating, but apparently it's not what I'm creating. So it must be, you probably are furious to see how little I understand of this. So maybe all I need to do is an inverter. So let's look here at the outer circle and see if what comes out is pink, blue. So we almost got there. So we got these 3 pink blobs and the blue ones. The problem is that the first needs to be pink and then blue. So let's see what happens. So the first one needs to be purple, which it is, then blue, which it is not. So these 3 blobs, that's correct. That is good. That's all right. What is not all right is how it starts. Again, we have to shift the sequence somehow that I get out of it. Oh, I completely forgot that I could rotate these things. So if the first, or let me try this now. So we have the first one is, I don't think I'm smart enough for this. I mean, that's the last level here, right? Shouldn't be too hard, but it is for me. So, Let's start. Let's start from a blank slate. Have a sip of water and see if I can figure this out. This here with the logic gates. So the last step that should happen should be we want to end this with the inner signal. Kirsty says, I have an idea about the clever solution, but not sure. Yeah, then I'm very curious because Kirsty, you're a much better programmer than I, so I'm pretty sure you already know how to solve this. Because again, for me, I probably need to just sit with this for half an hour without talking. So again, this is putting a slight, let's say, is it a limitation on me? Let's better say a slight handicap that I want to talk while I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so we have here 0 1 0 0 0 1 0, and like I said, I haven't worked with logic gates enough to get to a point. So like I said, I'm sorry if this is infuriating for any of you to watch. Lady Misleaf says, I'm keeping an eye and listening in while playing with dirt. That sounds healthy. So I hope the listening experience is at least nice thanks to this soundtrack. Okay, so let's go from the inner part of this function. So I'm knotting A. A is the inner signal. So of course, this is not A. Then I'm using it with OR B. So the output of that using is A with ORing B. This should be that. And then I have it here and should end the output of this with A. But of course, if I end this with A, I need to duplicate it at some point. I think this is exactly what I've had before. Is it that? This can't be. There is nothing happening there on this. So if I duplicate the output now and end the output together, this is, I think, what we had before. So we're starting out here with blue. This is wrong. Lady Misleaf loves a beat, and Jiri says, sorry for torturing you by this level, but hey, it's the last level, it has to be a bit more challenging. All good. Again, this is not on you, this is on me. So this is essentially exactly what I had before. So we're starting out with 2 zeros, and then this is correct what I want. Yeah, I don't think I understand how I can fix this. So now I'm just randomly trying things out. So nothing is coming out of the OR again. So I need to duplicate this down here. Oh, sorry, I had right-clicked. So we get blue. Yeah, it's kind of the same-ish thing. When we have here a signal inverter, what comes out here on the inner is red, blue, red. Almost there. Is it challenging or is it a trick? Now that you're asking, there's probably a trick to it. So, like I said, I'm at a point where I'm just blindly trying out things because I don't understand how this works. Like I said, it probably will take me half an afternoon to work this out. Because I felt like I'm following this function, but apparently I'm not. So okay, for a third time, let's try what I'm doing. So the first step is the inside of the parentheses, right? So the inner part is I'm not A. So the inner signal, which is this one, is going to be knotted. So the output of not A is going to be ORed with B, which is the outer signal here. That is also what I'm doing. And then I feel like, and then this output I'm ending with A. So the A is the inner signal, the output is that. So, okay, maybe I need to have the A bypass here so that I keep the A from this. Okay, so the A goes here. So I'm knotting, I'm ORing, and now I need to root this up again. And here I'm ending. And then this should be transferred to the center. Let's see if this is correct. No. No. Kirsty says, I can say my thoughts when Phil gets it. Should I ever get to it? Okay, maybe there is better solution, though I haven't tested that clever solution I was mentioning. Okay, intended solution should require placing 5 components. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so apparently that's not it. So, okay, I get rid of this. So essentially what I was trying to do is, since I need to, or do I need to do this after the not? Let's try it like this. So what my intention was is that I'm using here this inner loop more or less as a memory, so that I keep the value before I change it, like with this OR, and then I put it back here onto this outer track. Okay, we get blue, that's wrong, red, blue, red, blue. Okay, so we get an alternating sequence. That's not it. Fill over engineering things, classic, right? Well, there could be some inefficiencies. You can do intended solution with more components too. That's the thing. I probably will. It's going to be a bit like with Portal, the classic Valve game, where I felt like, okay, the first, let's say the first 5 puzzles are super easy. Puzzle 6 a little bit harder. Puzzle 7 a little bit harder. Puzzle 8 way too hard. Puzzle 9 much easier. Puzzle 10 a little bit harder. And at this point I go, I probably did something wrong with this one puzzle where I felt like, my god, this solution, how would I ever come up with this? But somehow I did, and then it dropped significantly. So I think I've made something wrong there. Okay, let's try this again. So this is what I had before. So we got here red, 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 blue, red, red, red. So almost there. Almost there. So the goal is red, blue, red, 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 or pink, blue, pink, pink, pink. And the output that I have in the beginning, I mean, this blue, pink, 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 blue, pink, 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 this is good. Again, what's throwing me off is here the first start with this sequence. So I get here pink, that is good. The other pink is bad. And then blue. So probably I should just lose here the first blob, because otherwise we get pink, blue, pink, 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 which is exactly what we want. So the problem is the very first blob in this sequence. I don't think I will get to it. Let's make some more room. Can I do this a bit more inefficiently? What if I have another duplicator of the end and use another end? Does this change things? Probably not. So I probably need to have an OR gate for this. But the end is always... So I think that we have here the same problem, that we have two pink outputs here. So pink, blue, wait, pink, wait, is this correct? Could my utter inefficient way somehow have led to the correct solution? Look at this. Let's try this. So what have we learned? I can say it for myself, absolutely nothing. Mission accomplished. Congratulations. Oh, good. I'm so happy that I get to see this. Oh, God. Jiri, thank you so much. And I'm glad that I could produce the exact opposite of a clever solution. This was probably the most roundabout way of doing this. Again, I don't fully understand how I did this, but just iterating my way towards it somehow helped. And I'm also so happy that I didn't make a complete ass out of myself, just a little. Hooray! So, okay, now Kersey, tell us. I want to know if you can complete that level with just an AND gate. So can I jump to this level? Probably not. Probably not. But you know what, Kersey, what you could do is, if you play this game and share a screenshot to your solution, because I think you might be onto something. Like I said, you're a much better programmer than I am. So I'm pretty sure that your solution works out. Okay, Shift plus N. Oh, that's cool. Shift plus N. Oh, I went too far apparently. So this was the inverter, the alternation, inverted filtering. logic ops, and I think duplication, right? That's the one. Okay, Kersey, please now tell me where I should place things so that we can test what you mentioned. And thank you, Jiri, for implementing these debugging tools and also for letting me in on the secret. It feels like when you discover a new cheat or someone knows the developer who said, yeah, if you put that in, everyone has super huge heads. Okay, just an end gate, nothing else. Okay, now I'm curious. Yes! Oh God, yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Look at this. Wow. Of course, Kersey, that was amazing. Thank you for sharing. Oh God, you completely broke it. But I think that's the most fun with these kinds of optimization programmers games. It feels like when you happen upon something where you feel like, oh God, this is now super easy. I think I broke it. You essentially you somehow cheese the system, and I think as a developer, those are the most amazing things when you see someone following all the rules that you put in place and still besting you in some way. Very cool. Very cool. That's the solution to you can just simplify the expression. I haven't noticed it when I was doing it because I was trying to do that XOR and this just a simplification of it. Okay, Chris says, yeah, learning circuits logic is helpful. This is why personally I'm having such a hard time when I'm trying to code on the binary front, because figuring these things out, it feels like I have no hunch of it or let's say a gut feeling of it whatsoever, because I have little experience with it. So when I'm doing old NES programming or 6502, any sort of this kind of let's say slightly advanced bit manipulation, I have no experience to draw from. So this is why I just look at it and I was completely stumped. But I have to say that since your game always made it clear what the output is of the system, and like I said, if I could just sit with it and go silently over it in my head, I want to say my mind and my head at the same time, can go over it, I probably would have come up with something, but probably not this super simple end trick of Kersey. Thank you so much. This was Logic Emitter, another great programmer game for programmers. Thank you so much. Jiri says, that's cool about it. You can do it super effective if you understand logic. And from my over-engineered solution, you could clearly see that I didn't. Kirsty says, I've virtually wired up a whole CPU, so I got some experience. Oh, congrats. Wow. Okay, now I'm intrigued. How do you wire up a whole CPU? Is this something that it sounds like an advanced Minecraft or Roblox project? Yishi says, yeah, it has to be torturing solving puzzle games on stream when everyone is watching. See, this is why I felt like I really have to finish this. Otherwise, no matter how long it takes, I need to finish this. Otherwise, I cannot move on with my life. And I'm just so glad that somehow I stumbled across a correct-ish solution. Right, so let's see if gurkenlabs has in the meantime submitted their game. We have 13 entries. And we have here Baywatcher by gurkenlabs. So in that case, let's misuse the RNG 3000 and keep re-rolling until gurkenlabs' game shows up. Placeholders. If you are here, of course, then we have to play this game. I mean, that sounds horrible. We have to play this game. We're going to play your game, and if not, then of course I will continue and see if I get the gurkenlabs' game chosen. Oh, Kirsty said it was for a class. There are programs to make and run circuit diagrams. Okay, so that's different. I thought you were doing this inside a game or something, but still, I mean that's still impressive. Yeah, I've never had touched this thing at all. And of course, if you're doing any sort of logic gates, and especially like chaining and combining logic gates, that really is a skill in itself. And of course, if you do some if you program or creating a CPU, there's no way around it. This is the entire meat of it, right? Cheers, by the way. Look at this, a Baywatcher. But first, Lady Misleaf said, you heard of defusing a bomb. Here, we are fusing a CPU. Yeah, it's not like cut the blue wire or cut the red wire. It's wire everything up that it forms a logic when power or electricity runs through it. So yeah, that's not even next level. That's next dimension to this. Anyway, let's hit OK. And gurkenlabs says, yay, second try. See, I'm getting better at cheesing the RNG. gurkenlabs has a Baywatcher for us. And he says, we opted out of sound as I only had my notebook with very shitty instrument plugins with me for making music with IMS. I've never heard of IMS, so I resorted to rearranging some sheet music with MuseScore instead. Use some public domain sounds too instead of making our own. Okay, that's all fine. So essentially the sound is more or less a matter of selection, the audio, not making the audio, but that's fine. And you say keep rocking. Thank you so much, I will try. Oh yes, and for those who don't know, MuseScore finally is something that I have seen before and I don't have it installed anymore. So MuseScore, yeah, it's a scoring thing, and you can also have it play as MIDI. So if you're not coming from the side of like chip music, where all you're familiar with tracker view and piano roll view, with the MuseScore, you really got this sheet music where you can say, okay, this is the time signature, and this is the key of it, and you can really place these things and play it back as MIDI if you want to. But it looks like sheet music, so this is a different way of doing things. And of course you can arrange it there if you know how to do this. I just looked into it, was utterly confused and terrified of it, and then looked away. But yeah, MuseScore, I think it's also open source, so that's good. LMMS still doesn't help. What IMS that I said IMS or LMMS is. Is this something like LSD, the little sound DJ? Probably not. So here is the Ludum Dare page of Baywatcher, a game by Fabian G, Ecopeco or Ecopico, Hot Primus, Optimus Prime, there we go, and gurkenlabs. And I love the South Park character graphic. You are Hauke, the lighthouse keeper who has watched over Bobser Bay for his entire life. Today, catastrophe struck when the lighthouse ceased function and ships now roam through the canal without guidance. Indicate danger to passing ships with your signal flares and let them dodge oncoming ships, or they will perish. How to play. Ships will enter the canal from left to right and right side on predefined lanes. Oh, it's a 3D game even. That's cool. Wow. While ships are inside the marked area with boys, every collision will cost you 1 life. Oh god, this already sounds a bit complicated. Okay. Ships will enter the canal from left to right. Okay, this is left to right. I understand this. While ships are inside the area marked with boys, I don't know how to pronounce it. I just go with girls and boys. Every collision will cost you 1 life. Ships outside the boys cannot collide and will not cost you 1 life. Okay, so these are here let me zoom in. The buoys. The buoys. Thank you, Lady Misleaf, for helping me. So it's not the boys, it's the buoys. That's a fun word. Buoys. I completely will forget about it, but thank you. Point the cursor at ships to give them signals in order to prevent collisions. Once the cursor changes its color from white to orange, you have selected a ship. Then use your mouse button to indicate. Right mouse button, signal ship to move 1 lane further away. Left mouse button, move 1 lane closer. Use your binoculars with shift to zoom in for a better view. Phew, close call. Apparently. Apparently. Oh dear, oh dear. And there wasn't even an iceberg inside. Okay, I love these captions. And oh, look at this. Look at this derpy, low poly seagull. I love it. I love it. Okay, better luck next time. Wow, I'm very, what's the word? In awe of it, but also terrified, stupefied, probably even petrified. But let's see how this goes. Gurkenlabs says 3D was definitely our strong suit with 3 3D artists on the team. Oh yes, this makes sense. Otherwise, you wouldn't even dare to do this kind of thing. Very cool. I've also seen something that was, I think, what was this guy from the CCC? Blinry, I think that's their name. They also made a game for Ludum Dare where you also have control different lighthouses, and depending on which color your lighthouse is, you either attract or what's the word? Propel, not detract, no, push away ships. You draw them in or push away. So either they come closer to you or you push them away. Again, this word on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, and so again, it feels like for some reason Germans, especially if they're northern regions, they have something with lighthouses and guiding ships, which I find kind of cool. So gurkenlabs, I think you're German. Are you also from the Hamburg area? And Red Pixel says, hello. And Lady Mischief says that seagull grew up on McDonald's. It was a slightly plunky seagull. Repel, like in Pokemon. Thank you, Kirsty. Repel. Oh. Maybe. Let's make this a bit less loud on my end. Maybe, since I'm running this in 4K resolution, let me know if this is not big enough. But yeah, I can see the amount of 3D people there. I mean, there's even a potted plant. There's even this little musette going on here. So yeah, this is a lot of I wanted to say a lot of polygons, but clearly no polygons were wasted on these bushes here. So this is very charming. So Red Pixel says sorta kinda. Okay, is it a thing in Europe? Seagulls hanging out in McDonald's parking lots. Okay, so we are here. This is the musette, and we got even our cigarettes and coffee. So okay, it's pretty fast. So okay, what is you doing here? Okay, good, no collision there. But oh no! Damn it. Okay, now I understand how this game is to be played. So move there, that we have no collision. Okay, so it's a bit more arcadey. There's even a sail ship. I love this. So, oh dear. Okay, something happened there which I didn't see. My score is 3, which is not too good. So at least some of these ships already collided. There's even a Viking ship. I love this. Or is this a trireme? And that's a submarine. Okay. So, oh no, apparently, oh dear, something happened. Okay, that was a close call. Okay, there's a Viking ship. Is this from Vicky and die starken Männer? Okay, so are some ships faster than others? Okay, move away on one lane. You probably also need to move away here. I love the amount of different ships that you have there. That's very cool. And this was a whale, right? Okay, and there's another trireme coming in. Okay, good. Doing good so far. We got a score of 15 and 1 life left. And some collisions probably I didn't even spot. Okay, so far I think we could be doing worse. Okay, remember you can zoom when doing shift. Okay, thank you. Oh, there's a little paper boat. Oh, I love this. Oh no, okay, they collided. Okay, this is a score of 21. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, almost all of them move at different speeds. Okay, so I think this is what threw me off, where I thought, yeah, they're on the same lane. No biggie. There's even a little town there. Oh, that's so cute. And I see some issues here, probably with floating point precision. Are these two different ships? Okay, there we got the submarine. Okay, we're good for the most part. So yeah, this is good. They cannot collide. Here there might be a problem. We might have here a problem. Oh no, both of them. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. Oh my god, how many lives did I just lose without even noticing it? And I got a score of 3, 4 at least, but still. Oh dear. Okay. Quick, go quick. Okay, I think we're good here. There's another. We need to make some room. Okay, why are they all going at different speeds? No, 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 damn it! Oh. Come closer. Not that close, no! Not you! Not you! Not you! Not darn! Okay, let's try this. Okay, what's the theme? The theme, I think, was Signal. Oh, that's, like I said, that's a very good game. I like it because it is so arcadey. At first, I thought I was very distraught by the description, where I thought this is going to be so hard to understand. But no, it's pretty easy to understand. Thank you for helping me there in the chat as well. So we get here the big ship. The only problem is when there's something behind the big ship that I cannot see, which I think is intended, so that of course I should manage things and should know that when there is this boat, oh good, behind it, then yeah, I should take care of it. Okay, is there a collision problem? Not yet. There might be. There we go. Okay, so far. Okay, something happened there. I lost a life and didn't quite see where. Okay, the U-boat apparently... no, it's sunk. I don't think I can do better than 20. So what's going on here? Okay, this lane is looking good. These lanes are all looking good. Okay, speedboat is fine. Oh no, of course I forgot that these will collide. Okay, that's totally on me. Okay, the U-boat should be good. Okay, after needing a lot of brain power for logic, I thought testing your coordination reflexes would be appropriate. Yes, thank you for that. Oh dear, this is a score of 15. Okay, one more try. But the music selection, I mean, and also with the sound effects, despite not making them yourself, it's still a matter of selection. And that works very well. It invokes this good old sea bear feelings in me. It's this reminiscent a little bit of the Donkey Kong Country music. Donkey Kong Country 2. So let's see how that goes for them. I mean, there's a lot of traffic, by the way. So, okay, you go here. This should work. Okay, there's another. No. Oh, God. Oh, this was, oh no, this was bad. Hit the wrong mouse button. Yeah, but still. Anyway, we got a score of 8. Come closer. Closer. Oh, damn it. What happened there? I didn't see what happened there. Okay. No. Okay, good. You need to go there. Also there. Oh, the speedboat, man. This speedboat is giving me grief. Is this working out? No, it's not. It's not. Okay. Score of 15. Apparently I cannot beat my score of 20. I could never be a traffic controller. That is obvious now. The funny thing is, it's not that complicated. You just have to keep in mind what's happening on both ends. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was bad. Score of 18. Well, I think I will leave it at that. Apparently I was super lucky the first time. Well, that's a fun twist on this kind of mechanic. Thank you for submitting Baywatcher. It got frantic. I mean, it's not even frantic. It's just that once I got the wrong mouse button and there was no recovery from that. I think this all comes down to practice. Okay, my wife has a record of 47. Congratulations then. That's a lot. You can see how much I struggled to get even past 20. Okay, she really could I don't know, get a second job somewhere as a super highly paid traffic controller in some airport or so. Because I think if you want to start as a traffic controller as an airport, this game could be the test where it says, okay, if you can beat, like, let's say 30 or 40, then you can go to the next round. And as you can see here, with me, barely 18. Jiri says, nice game. I also like the use of theme. Kersey also agrees, good game. And gurkenlabs says, congrats, thank you for playing. Thank you for submitting. And yeah, I think this is a nice little package with the low poly art and the seagull. And yeah, the little details that we have here, like, yeah, the musette, the bottle, the potted plant, and even coffee and cigarettes. I don't see what this is, quite frankly, but you know what? It's just adding detail. I mean, I just realized there's even a fish on top of the cabin door. Love this attention to detail. Thank you so much for submitting Baywatcher to this neat little stream. And I think with that, after 1.5 hours, I've run out of people who are present whose game I could play. I mean, we can still run the RNG 3000 and let's inspect and play one of the games of people who aren't present, which I think we can do. So I just wanted to give them a chance to drop by. But if not, all good, then let's, oh yeah, in just in case someone, let's refresh, in case someone has submitted, but I think no one has. So let's roll then. Cheers. Oh, I completely forgot. I still have my tea in my Yoshi cup. So let's look at checkers under the radar from Placeholders. But first, tea. Ah, beautiful. So what is this about? Okay, Placeholders is a his. I thought this was maybe the group name. And to be frank, I think Placeholders is a nice name for a team. Been following for a few. Okay, so that's addressing me. This is not about the game. Been following you for a few years now. It's great to see you still jamming and take this community forward. I don't think I take this community forward. I'm just part of it and enjoying myself way too much, playing and making little small games. So thank you so much for letting me know. And you know what? Let me see if I can tweet at you. Apparently, I cannot. Of course, because I'm not logged in here, but I'm logged in the other browser, and there I will try this now that I host at this person. But apparently it's not working, because this is what I see. This is just an empty profile. And if I reload Blue Sky, I still get this same error. And I don't think that's on you, because from what I understand is that Blue Sky has been big with the wipe coding lately, and their app just got worse and worse. So probably that's the issue there. Anyway, where was I? Let's get back to checkers and check it out. That was horrible. Okay, checkers, Under the Radar, a jam game by Placeholders. Checkers, but you can't see the enemy. Ping the radar, read the signal, and capture what you can't see. Okay, that's an interesting take on it. I have never played checkers, so you have to help me out with the rules. By the way, I really like the presentation. That's very cool. So apparently we have here this little tower, and we only know that our enemy is there, and this is all that we can see. Okay, that's an interesting twist. Checkers, Under the Radar. By the way, I also love the font. It reminds me a little bit of the Blur Blur font from Adrian Brody. This font, I feel like in the 90s was everywhere, and this feels inspired by it. So that's kind of cool. Okay, difficulty can even change at the menu. That's very cool. Okay, click white pieces to move. Click the radar tower to pulse the signal and reveal enemies for 1 turn. Made by Marty Ernst. Music and sound effects from Pixabay. Downloads. Okay, let's hope there's a download for my system there. But this looks promising. Checkers build. And oh, it's an HTML5 game. That's neat. Let me just open it here. The page says script error. That's not good. Build. Checkers build. Template folder. There. Index.html. Even on my other browser, I also get a script error. Fail to download file, build checkers, data.br. Loading web pages via file web server is not supported. So apparently this needs to be uploaded somewhere to be played. Oh dear. Lady Miss Leaf says, gonna go wake up the hubby, enjoy the game. Thank you so much, Lady Miss Leaf. And regards to your hubby, good morning, and hope you have a wonderful week. And next stream will be next week on Sunday then. So hope I see you then. Bye-bye. Right, so that's a bit of a bummer. Let's see if is there anything else that I can... Oh, links. There is the HTML5 version. Okay, user error, as always. So I'm sorry for that. Yeah, that looks much better now. That looks much better. Can I full screen this? Red Pixel says, use the link. Yeah, thank you. Okay, full screen. There we go. Oh, it's even animated. And see, oh, that's these small things where you hover over it and it has a little hover animation. I love this. So let's start on difficulty medium, then swear a lot, switch to difficulty easy, and still swear a lot, but not as much. This is how I usually play games. Okay, Kirsten says few, and I would say start the mission. Commander, you hear us? Our signal is weak. The enemies are out of sight. I can't see them on the radar. I light the tower when I have a signal. Use it wisely. Good luck, Commander. Isn't this Command and Conquer? Good luck, Commander. Wow, you've never played checkers? I don't think that I have. Is this where you hop over a piece and then you can take this piece when you can hop over it? I think I've played something like Reversi on a super old DOS machine, if it was called Reversi. But yeah, I've never played this. This never came up in my childhood. Okay, your pieces move diagonal. Okay, diagonally. You can take other pieces by hop over it. Okay, taking is mandatory. Okay, the enemy turn. So I can hop over this, but I don't know what is going on there. Oh, that's a nice feedback. So apparently, oh my god, this suddenly, without seeing what the enemy does, evokes feelings of XCOM to me. There's something in the dark and it's killing my people. What is going on? So I'm using the signal and yeah, something happened there. And this is the last known position. Oh god, that's very cool. Can you make a board game, a survival game, and it is, yeah, take out some knowledge that you have over the enemy pieces. So let me try this, and let me try the okay, there was something, and they're going to take, yes, they're going to take my piece then. Okay, this asymmetrical information. Okay, this was all that I could use here for. Okay, I tried to jump there. Okay, now it's charged. The signal is charged again. I love the amount of polish to this. Like here, this little. There's a lot of player feedback in there. I really like this. Okay, and this enemy is probably not going over it now. Or was it this enemy? Okay, probably there was an enemy going from here. Okay, with that one apparently I cannot. So let's see. Yeah, there is an enemy, but why can't I use this one to jump over it? Let's try this. Oh no, oh damn it. You see, I've never played this game. And Cyangmou, thank you so much. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. I completely didn't see this. Hi everyone. Hi, I'm Phil, aka Pixel Prophecy. Right now streaming Ludum games. This one is called Checkers Under the Radar from Placeholder, and it's bleeding into the chat because I didn't do what's the word? My design work correctly. So hi everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by. Cyangmou, how was your Pixel stream? What did you pixel today? And Red Pixel says, these graphics are amazing, right? So the game that I'm playing, is called Checkers Under the Radar, and the idea is it's a game of checkers. I'm playing white, but the thing is, I don't see where the enemy is. I got here this tower, and this is the radar of this tower, so I can... Okay, apparently I could not jump here, and now my tower is hopefully charging. And can I jump now over it? I cannot. Let's go here. I feel like this... Oh no, probably this one will take this. But now I can jump over it. Yes, let's jump here. I cannot jump there. And my tower has loaded. Okay, let's use the signal and see where all the enemies are. Oh damn it, there's one. There is one. Okay. Oh, so the amount of stars even tells you for how many turns they are disabled. This makes it even harder. And Colin Bellino is here. Hello, Colin. Thank you so much for dropping by. Gurkenlabs says the music also goes really hard. Love it. It's from, as they said, it's from Pixabay. But still, like I said before, it's also about the selection of the music. I mean, even if you do not make the music yourself, in this case, yeah, it's still a creative act of trying to figure out, okay, which of these pre-made tracks works with my game. So, yeah, very nice folk, by the way. I hardly see it, yeah. But here something is happening. So you would think it's just a board game, but there's a lot of polish happening here. I'm going to lose this game, by the way. Like I said, I've never played checkers before, so yeah, we will see how this goes. Oh damn it, something. Oh no, they can do this? Damn it. So yeah, this is probably not going to end well for me. Oh dear. See, this is what I said when I said, let's play this on medium, then swear a lot and switch to easy and still swear a lot. So let's see where the enemies are. Okay, they're down here, so let me go over there. Can I do this? Does this work? Can I forgot if there was an enemy. Okay, I'm just trying to move out of their way. Oh yes, a sip of water. Thank you, Automated Unicorn. Okay, some got to the end, so this is what happens here. Of course, yeah, then I cannot jump over them. What is this, you mean? Right? Yeah, again, like I said, never played checkers. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying here to cover my squad and see if I can get here to safety. Colin says, I think Thomas had to raid and run. Okay, but we had a great stream doing art for Occult Office. Yeah, Occult Office, from the screenshots that I've seen on the socials, it's really come a long way. So it already got this cozy Cthulhu vibes to it. And I mean, Occult Office is a very good name for this sort of productivity game. So cool. What did you do today? Any specific animations or little pixel trinkets? Okay, when they are here, I don't think there's much I can do. Kersey says, in normal game, getting to the back gets you kinged. It can move backwards. Oh, I cannot move backwards. Oh, okay. But if I get here, then the enemy also cannot do anything, right? Okay, Cyangmou says, I was just out of the room for a moment. All good, all good. You deserve it after a stream. Needed to get up after 4 hours. Ah, I totally get it. I totally get it. Oh, you even posted something. Let's have a look. Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable. Let me show this to you. We made new concept arts for Occult Office, lo-fi rituals, pets, live on stream. Let us know in the comments which one you would choose as a pet. Okay, of course this means I have to choose as well. And I mean here, look at this cow with a derpy tongue. I love this already. Okay, the shroom wizard is also good. I love this happy cozy bear. And of course this one looks like straight out, this could be a Pokemon. But I think you already, the cow, the number one, the blue cow already has won my heart. And also maybe brings me chocolate. For those who don't know, we have here in Austria and in Germany, there is this brand of chocolate that's called Milka. And their brand, or is it a brand? Their logo is a pink cow. So it has the spots that cows usually have, but instead of brown and white or black and white, it's violet, purple and white. And I think it was to such a degree everywhere in the commercials in TV in the 80s, where at some point they ran a survey and said, yeah, like 20% of children think cows are purple. And somewhere in the Milka headquarters went like, yes! So... Right, we made designs, said Cyangmou. Red Pixel says, king pieces can move backwards and further. Okay, I'm not going to win this then. Great was looking for the links. Oh yeah, perfect. And Milka, okay, Milka is all over Europe. And Colin says, another fellow Cyangmou enjoyer, I see. I mean, cyan is a good color, and Mu, and yeah, just put them together. It's adorable. And Red Pixel says, I don't like the chocolate though. Yeah, the chocolate is too sweet, of course. It was good, like, I'm sounding old now. 20 years ago, it was very good. But nowadays, you cannot eat it. It's just sugar. So my money is usually on the Zotter chocolate, which is also, that's an Austrian chocolatier. And he has been for years very vocal and very transparent about morally sourcing the chocolate beans. So his chocolate bars are much smaller and a little bit more expensive because of it. But it's a very, very good chocolate. And he also has drink chocolate, and there's even a little chocolate museum in the other part of Austria where his manufacture is, where his little chocolate factories that you can tour. You can tour the chocolate, and at any stage you can taste, okay, this is the raw chocolate, this is the processed chocolate, and yeah, and so on. It's like a theme park, a small combined chocolate theme park. So yeah, think of him as Austrian Willy Wonka. My God, this stream went completely off track. So yeah, let's see how I can win this game. I cannot win this game. gurkenlabs says, I'll drop off here due to my shitty internet on the train. Thanks, it was... Oh, you're on the train. Safe travels. You're already gone, but thank you for submitting your game, and yeah, hope you arrive where you need to go. And coming in from the train, that's quite something. So this speaks for Deutsche Bahn then. Cyangmou says, thanks for showing them off. So yeah, I gotta get off stream right now. I totally understand it. But have a lot of fun playing the LD games. We see each other around. Probably we will. Thank you so much for dropping by, and thank you so much for the raid. And hello everyone. I hope I'm not too rambly today. And yeah, Red Pixel, a great choice of chocolate. So you know Zotter chocolate. I'm doing so many product recommendations. Not getting paid for any of them. So let's see, can we see what the enemy is doing? Okay, I cannot go back, I cannot go forward. Yeah. Euler Moises says, hello Pixel Prophecy, hello Euler. So I failed apparently. Yeah, I'm not good at this game. Let's try this once more, and I'm playing on easy difficulty. Maybe I can do this. I will not read out here the intro. Colin says, have a good end of day everyone. If you're leaving, a good time of day to you as well. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for dropping by, and also to anyone lurking or thinking, yeah, I'm out after the raid. All good, no hard feelings. Red Pixel says, I don't know them, but good to choose the better chocolate. In the end, at some point is like also with the organic choice of some foods, I feel like, yeah, I just don't have as much chocolate, but just a better chocolate. So in the end, it's give or take. Okay, so I don't know what the enemy is doing, so let's use our signal. Oh no, okay, this one is probably going to jump over this one. Or no, probably not. So I'm probably safe if I jump. Oh no, of course, this one there. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Good thing we're playing there on easy. Organic, slave-free, good stuff. Exactly. That's this. I mean, this should be the lowest bar, but apparently it isn't anymore. So whenever I can make the ethical choice, it's probably best to go for them. So one other thing that I really like is, like I said, all these little touches of polishing. Like when I select a piece, it has this ease in and ease out hover effect. Totally unnecessary, but great feedback to the player. Really, really good. Really, checkers as a survival game. That's quite something. Euler Moises said, did you play Dragonia Siege? I would like to know, please. No, I have not. Is this a game that you made? You can submit it. Just hit !submit, and the automated unicorn will spit out a link where you can submit your game, and then it will show up in my random number generator. Okay, then if I cover my ass here, then oh dear, this ate my piece. But if I go over here, maybe then I can use this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's bad. But if there are all enemy pieces, they cannot jump over me if my piece is there, right? So I'm pretty safe here. And also I'm pretty safe when I'm here in the corner, because no one can jump over me. Okay, this piece here is not that safe, but yeah. Okay, I did submit. It's in the queue, thanks. Okay, in that case, you're welcome. Is there anything? Should I try jumping over this one? Let's try this. Okay, it's not possible, and now I'm stunned for like 3 turns, which is a lot actually. Can I go here? No, I cannot. But it's good. This one is relatively safe anyway. Okay, if I move in this kind of fashion, then maybe I can stay safe. My turn. Like I said, checkers is too... Oh no, this one was the bodyguard of that one. So maybe I can jump over this now and take this piece. Can I jump here? No, okay, there's nothing there. Okay then. Oh no, darn it. And now I cannot move this one over here. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, something happened here. Let's see. Oh look, I can jump over here. That's good. And okay, this now has... Oh, that's very cool. So this has been... What did you say? It has been kinged. And now I can see around it. So I can jump here as well. But I'm not sure if I can jump there. Okay, I tried. I cannot. And this will be taken now, probably from this one. Or not. Okay, good. That's helpful when I'm playing there on easy. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, that was very bad. That was very bad. See, again, I'm not good at this game. I'm really not. So... I don't like it, by the way, because I'm so bad at it, despite even losing against an easy opponent. So people who played this as kids probably have like probably over 30 years experience ahead of me on this game, so yeah. So at least I know that this one cannot jump back then, which is good. Okay, so now the signal has charged. Okay, good. I can jump over this one here. That's good. Oh, yeah, I forgot that there was one. Okay, since this piece moved here, maybe I can jump over it and take it. Yes, okay, good. Okay, playing on easy helps me a little bit stay in the game for a little bit longer so that I could see more of the game. Okay, let's see where they are. Okay, good. So after this, maybe I can jump over that one. This one cannot go back, so I should be safe here. Let's try this one. Okay, this one did not move back. That is good. So then I can see if there is... Then I can go hunt. There we go. Okay, good. I also enjoyed playing a chess game against the computer when I was younger, and the only way that I could have fun with the game was when it was set to a drunk. So instead of beating your or eating your pieces, it would just stop one tile short of them. Okay, so I got two down here. So then I got also some knighted or kinged ones here. So in that case, it should be good. Okay, kings get a raider too. That's exactly, yeah. Also visualized like this. It's very clean. This is a very clean user interface and display. So I'm always a big fan of giving feedback to the player at what is happening. But of course, you don't need to tell the player everything that's happening. Only what is important for them to make a decision. So I'm trying to get now the most radar out of it what's possible. So hopefully that I can get here the upper hand. So okay, here are the others. Okay, yeah, this one of course is waiting because it cannot move anywhere closer to this. Neither can I, by the way. So I'm just waiting who makes the first move here. So I'm just now on the hunt with that one and see where I can get. So let's king also that one here. Very good. Okay, this one tried something stupid, so hopefully I can get there. So this is my strategy, apparently, is just stay here at the sidelines and hope I don't do something stupid. Okay, you can capture one of their kings, just jump over then. Your kings can jump multiple. Oh, I can jump multiple squares. Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't note this. So I can jump here and then over. No, okay. Okay, good thing that I couldn't do this. Okay, I shouldn't be moving with that one. Apparently, it didn't let me jump multiple squares, but now can I jump over here? Yes, yes, I could. Okay, now can I jump over here? Yes, look at this. Okay, playing against an easy opponent was the only way for me to win. Oh dear, I don't dare to play this on hard. But yes, the fog looks very neat. Again, completely unnecessary to the game and still inconsequential to anything, but it has this atmosphere. I like it. I like it. So thank you everyone for helping me play checkers under the radar. That's a good example of taking an established genre and just putting a twist on it. And I never thought again that I would play checkers or see checkers as some sort of survival game. And it, like I said, I like how reactive it is to the player. Very cool. Thank you so much for submitting, Marty Ernst. Checkers under the radar. Well, it checks out to me. So let's see then again what has been submitted or has not submitted. 13 entries. Refresh. Didn't we have 13 entries? So Dragonia Siege, why is Dragonia Siege? Have we really played Dragonia Siege? Because it looks here that it is ticked off. Cyangmou we've played, Jamp we've played. Or have we played Dragonia Siege? Now I have to really check this out. The thing is now I need to download here from these from my RNG 3000 again. The submission data, otherwise I cannot figure out what this game actually is or whether I've played it or not. And yes, the music was cool too. Again, it really had this. I never thought that I would describe this game as being some sort of frantic game, but it was. Like I said, it's a bit like XCOM. Something in the dark is picking off your squad and you don't know what it is, which again has this nice terror factor. So Euler Moises says, I'm here and I'm trying to play your game because for some reason it says that I've played it before, or at least I chose it before. So this is why I'm... Or can you post the link to Dragonia Siege in the chat? This would be super helpful because then I don't have to get all the data and figure out again what happened and why it is marked off as already chosen. Red Pixel says, I'm gonna sleep. Good night, y'all. Thank you, Red Pixel, for dropping by. Hope you sleep well and hope you have a wonderful week. And again, next stream will be on Sunday. So because the other game that I haven't played apparently is CyangmouS, and of course Searching for Signal, that is the team that I was part of, and I think we'll be going to play this next week where most of the team can be present. Because this was a team of 4 and we were in 3 different time zones. It was not like +1 hour or +2 hours, but it was like +8 hours and -9.5 hours. So it was really like completely spread. Okay, Euler Moises says 1 minute, all good. I still got some tea here. Again, I'm a sucker for Nintendo nostalgia. Nintendo is very aware of this. That I'm not the only one. So if you want to make a quick buck, is make a game that's beloved by children all over the world in the 90s, and then just sell the merch 30, 40 years later. It works for me pretty much all the time. Just look at all this junk here. Thank you, Moises, for sharing the link to Dragonia Siege. Let's see if this looks familiar. And no, it does not. I'm so sorry that apparently it says here that I've played it and it is marked off as played. So again, that is on me. And look at this, Dragonia Siege. Is this Dragon Quest related? Because it really looks like. Okay, Dragonia Siege, a game by Euler Moises. And this world is only boring in two situations, war and peace. Awesome. Did you make this? This is very cool. This looks so much like a 1980s game for the MSX or something. Okay, for this, oh, you have even, this is so cool because as far as I understand it, in some of Japanese reading that is targeted at a younger audience, an audience who doesn't quite know all the kanji yet. They have hiragana equivalents so that you know how to pronounce it, this kanji, and maybe then figure out what it means. I think this is what happens here. So let me bring up good old Google Translate, because I love this attention to detail and presentation. That's so 1980s JRPG and early 90s. That's very cool. So where is my magical translation service? Detect language, camera, there we go. Okay, so let me read out to you what it says here. Introducing the story. This story depicts the crisis facing the peaceful magical village of Dragonia and the courage of a young girl named Yukiko. Okay, Dragonia is a magical village that lives in peace. Or maybe I should read this as a story time, Grandpa. Dragonia is a magical village that lives in peace. Many wizards and witches call it home. However, on an autumn day, it is surrounded by a massive, heavily armed army, it makes sense, that seeks to invade and conquer it. Frana, or Piranha? I'm going with Frana. A resident of the village is tasked with finding the magical jewels so she can use to send a beacon signal from the lighthouse calling for help. Inspired by the aesthetics of 1980s 8-bit console RPGs like Dragon Warrior, Final Fantasy, and The Legend of Zelda, Dragonia Siege is an adventure/puzzle game with 6 different endings. I mean, you completely nailed the look there. This looks so cool. Share a screenshot of the ending you reached in the comments. If you've unlocked the multiple endings, post the one you like the most. What does it say here? It says, skill, courageous heart. And what do we have here? By the way, Euler Moises, I assume you speak and write Japanese. Okay, how to play end system. Oh, thank you for the voices. How to play, talk to the residents of Dragonia and find the magic jewels. Okay, arrows to walk, tools used, all your Femi Tracker. Oh, good old Femi Tracker. That's cool. By the way, if you enjoy Femi Tracker, I've moved away from Femi Tracker. Let me quickly show you to something that is as good as Femi Tracker, but can do multiple things. And for me, that is good old Furnace, if you have heard of this. Let me just quickly show you about, for one thing, I mean, I'm already sold when the about screen looks like a demo of something. So, and Furnace, the cool thing about Furnace is that it cannot do just the NES, but let me show you here, that's user systems, file, new, or is it managed chips? There we go. So, as you can see there, I started out also with an NES chip, but then I can add, for example, multiple different systems. And when I say here, yeah, I want something with FM like the Genesis or the Neo Geo CD or Yamaha Y8950 with drums, or something that's just a square wave like the PC speaker or the Commodore VIC-20 or even the Casio PV1000, or wavetable like we have here with the Konami wavetable synth generator, or something special like the SID chip or the Poki, or even the bifurcator for something, or sample-based things like the Nintendo DS or the Nintendo Advance. You can just mix and match this and use this one tool, this one user interface for everything. So again, this has been my big revelation for me. So but I still like using good old FamiTracker. But yeah, it's cool that someone else is using FamiTracker. Art, Piskel, and programming. Oh, Game Maker Studio. Oh, you and me, same page. I'm also a big fan of Game Maker Studio. By the way, I love the presentation of this, because again, this looks like an NES manual. I'm using Furnace to make SNES music. Oh, there you go. Then you already know everything. A game by Euler, Moises. And what do we have here? What do we have here? Here it says skill, intelligence, favorite food, macaroni. Okay, that's cute. That is cute. So play here, and okay, this is in Tradução Português Brasileiro, I think. So I didn't know that you speak like apparently 3 different languages. That's so cool. So Japanese, English, and Brazilian Portuguese. That's very cool. And you even have it here, everything also in Portuguese. That's very cool. Alrighty then I shall download Dragonia Siege. And let's see if we can find all. Where is it? Where is my browser? And help Frana find all the crystals. There it is. This is what I meant to click. Oh yes, good old Game Maker. There we go. Oh. I wanted to go full screen, but apparently there is no option to go full screen. Or is there? Alt and Enter does not go full screen. So let me change the screen resolution so that everyone can follow. But for this I need to bring out the chat. And what screen resolution is this? Let's go with 920 by not 200. Okay, you are Brazilian. Yeah, of course, then it makes sense that you speak Brazilian Portuguese. But still, I mean, English and Japanese, that's quite something. And also, I think it has also the look of the Master System JRPGs, which I think the Master System, I've heard, is super popular, or has been very popular in Southern America, especially in Brazil. Is this correct, or am I ill-informed about this? Because this would in part explain also why you decided to go for this look. What am I switching here? Let's go with good old HD. Keep the changes. Move the chat back where I can see it. And try the game again. Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. I said scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. There we go. Okay, you can play in browser if you want. Yeah, I'm always a fan of playing offline, just in case you use some shaders or anything, because with Unity at least this has been problematic. But if you say we're good when we play in the browser, I mean it's Game Maker. So I mean we have here not 1, not 2, not 4, not 6, but 7 fingers pointing play here. Then probably I should play here. All right, I'm convinced. Also, can I go full screen here? I can do this. So hopefully, can I get rid of here the overlay from itch? There we go. Can I get this removed? Yes. There we go. Okay, so hopefully everyone can follow. Wonderful. Dragonia Siege. Probably need to scroll up a little bit because there's something there on top. Okay, that looks good. Okay, is correct. NES is so famous in Brazil. The older games played some NES games. Okay, that's very cool. Okay, so now I'm scrolling the page. Probably should click there. So the presentation is so spot on. This is nice. Okay, so there is a whole army blocking me to go this way. Okay, what is going on here? Sirs Klee. Dragonia is under attack. Hurry, Frenna. Enter the gates and call for help. And Lady Soup. Find the magical jewels. Go to the lighthouse and send a signal to the people of Dangaga. They will help us. Okay, then that's all we can do. Oh, this is so neat. This is so neat. And each of these huts has a different texture. And this must be the village then. Okay, so let's start here from this hut. Oh, is it dangerous to go alone? Should I take this? Okay, Q1 says, your heart desires only one thing. Is it? Oh, apparently I get the jewel. The jewel will be chosen by the one who will save our people. So says our most famous legend. Okay then. Also, by the way, I love it that now that I'm inside a building, the music continues, but it sounds like it's coming in from the outside. That's neat. Okay, who are you? Pintu. Welcome to Dragonia, stranger. Do not worry, for there are no dragons around here. Not that I know of. Okay, that's cute. Okay, I hope I can come up with this many different voices for characters. Oh, Miss Wax. Dragonia is the place where the witches found peace. Please do not let it be destroyed. Okay, what is here? I am the great wizard Kona. I make things appear and disappear with a simple snap of my fingers. Okay then. I hope I can memorize all these people then. Another wizard. Some people have secret entrances in their houses to fool thieves. See, this is classic RPG lore here, where it's just one or two lines and now I think, okay, can I enter a house from different sides? What is here? Taskeo says, all the mages take a vow of chastity. Or was it charity? Okay, that's fun. Oh, what's here? Pelintra. The best way to hide something valuable is to bury it and forget where you buried it. Okay, these dialogues are really exactly how I remember the dialogues from back then. Inna. The wizard Kona uses a very ancient magical code in his spells. No one has ever discovered what it does. Okay, the wizard Kona. Which one was Kona? Are you Kona? Me, Code? Here? Who told you such a great lie? Okay. Okay, it's a little bit of memorization then. Okay, I probably should have remembered the names, but yeah, we will. Okay, Pelintra. What else is here? Wizargus. Wizargus. I am the greatest illusionist in Dragonia. Never trust only your eyes. Okay, then, are there any hidden secrets in your little lair? Well, not yet. Cove. There is a lot of magic around Dragonia. Feel the magic. Feel it! Hope you all felt the magic right now. So what else have I missed here? Novato. We are happy in Dragonia because there are no kings or queens. The community is taken care of by the people themselves. Any secret entrances here? Maybe? No? Oh. Have I been here? Oh, is this a corgi or a cat? Felix. Meow. I think I put the wrong ingredient in the potion. I have to wait for mommy to come back and undo this. Oh, and even, by the way, there's even an animation there of the cat with its ear flopping. Utterly unnecessary, but love that it gives character. My god, it's Felix the cat, of course. T. Maya. Even though we are powerful wizards, we cannot defeat an army with thousands of soldiers. Any hidden Secrets there on your walls? No? Alright then. I might come back. Canum. Another damned game with a medieval theme? What a lack of imagination! Yeah, a guilty as charged, but that's kind of funny. So what's in these two huts now? Miss Esk. Rose petal, morning dew, flea slip, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Okay, apparently she was doing something here. Maybe a potion? Oh, what's here? What is here? Babu. The wizards in Dragonia are very powerful, but none of them know how to use a simple tool. Oh, I got the shovel apparently. So I get a shovel, and can I use the shovel somewhere? And if so, how can I use the shovel, or is this automatic? Oh, let's see who's here. Xephus. By climbing the stairs, you will reach the lighthouse and seal our destiny. The future of Dragonia is in your hands. Okay, let's see if there can... Oh, bad ending. 1 jewel found. Okay, good to know. With only 1 jewel, Dragonia's signal didn't travel very far. And no one saw it. The people of the village were at least able to witness the glow of a magical jewel one last time before everything was destroyed. Yeah, that's bad. Let's do this again. So probably I should have used enter then. So here in this first thing, or was it the second? This one here, where I can do different... Okay, so I had the jewel, but what is this? Don't know what this is. Okay, there is no knowledge that is not power. Okay, let's see. Okay, dig up the forgotten valuable thing. That's what I'm trying to do, but first I need to figure out where it is, because apparently the best way to hide it is to forget it. Okay. Where the witches found peace. So I hope when interacting with the enter key that's correct. What does he say? I make things appear and disappear with a simple snap of my fingers. Maybe this will come in handy. Some people have secret entrances in their houses to fool thieves. Secret entrances. All the mages take a vow of chastity, or was it charity? Okay, the wizard Kona. I think I probably should then go talk to Kona. Me? Cold? Such a lie. Then maybe I can tell her this? Huh. Yeah, the best way to hide something valuable is to bury it and forget where you buried it. So I think something tells me, or I have an inkling with Felix the cat, there was something. Okay, never trust your eyes. That's the other thing. So probably... Again, there must be something. There's a lot of magic around Dragonia. Feel the magic. Okay, I'm trying now the different trees. Maybe there is something. I mean, here with the dragon, this would be the obvious place to put something, because it's very obvious that there might be something. So where was Felix? Okay, Feel the Magic, a fun DS game. Really? Was there a game that's called Feel the Magic? Put the wrong ingredient in the potion. Is there maybe something hidden? Another damn game with a medieval theme? Okay, it's very weird. I mean, this is what I love about DS games and PlayStation 1 games. There are so many weird games out there because it wasn't that expensive to produce them. Even though we are powerful wizards, we cannot defeat an army. Okay, this doesn't really help me, this bit of information. Sega, weird. Okay. Sega Gaga. Wasn't there a game called Segaga or something? Sega Gaga? Okay, then we have here this simple tool. Let's see whether I can use it. I mean, look at this. There looks like there's something hidden, right? Oh, there we go. So I have 1 crystal then. So apparently it was used correctly itself. Anything that we can hear. Find the magical jewels. Go to the lighthouse, send a signal. I mean, it's jewels. It's plural, right? So I mean, I only found one jewel and the hidden thing. But was this already the wrong ingredient in the potion? So secret entrances in their houses. So maybe I can I enter a house from a different... By the way, the music really works. This feels very much like an old JRPG game. Also, the presentation is spot on in that regard, I feel. Okay, morning petal. So I think she's making a potion. And I think Felix says here wrong ingredient in my potion. So maybe there's a connection here, but I do not know how to do this. Okay, an army of soldiers. So I don't know what I can do with the book. And I'm using enter now, but I'm not sure if this is how you interact with things or whether an interaction triggers automatically. And again, I don't feel like bumping into everything. So, but if I go up here, this ends the game then, of course. Or is this game just to... Oh, apparently this was the secret entrance there to this house. So coming in from the top. What was in this house anyway? Okay, there's a lot of magic in Dragonia. Anything here with these trees? Ah, look at this. And there's a dragon. There is a dragon. That's so cool. Okay, that's very cool that we have a sleeping dragon. Okay, so apparently this is all that I can find on this side. Can I talk now to different people? Is the place... So I got 3 crystals. Maybe there's one also on this side. So I feel like, okay, maybe the book, finding the book was wrong. So if you didn't get the book, you could have 4 jewels. I think exactly. So getting the book in the beginning was probably the wrong call. Is tasked with finding the magical crystals. Let me just quickly peek, or yeah, at the Ludum page and say how many crystals do we need to collect. Talk to residents and find the magic jewels. Doesn't say how many. So if you didn't get the book, yes, a tip: speak with Kona. Speak with Kona. Right. Oh, why is it so slow? No. Did I do something? Shouldn't I have clicked somewhere? Anyway, okay, we can barely make our way. Was here Kona the wizard? Me, Code? Here? Who told you such a great lie? So anything there? Apparently not. So let's... Okay, good. The frame rate is back. So the wizard Kona uses very ancient magic. So let's speak with Kona again then. Me code, huh? Let's hear with the trees down here, probably something, or maybe... Oh no, I cannot get through here again. Okay, read the wizard's name. Kona. Konami code. Here, who told you such a great... Oh, that's so good. Thank you so much. Oh god, I wouldn't have ever come up with this. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much. Konami code, you discovered my deepest secret. You may take the jewel, but please do not tell anyone. Okay, that's very, very cool. Thank you so much for pointing me into the right direction. Oh god, that's some class A game there. So apparently, so let's try this and not get the book the first time. So let's see. Great ending for jewels found. With 4 magic jewels, their splendid glow reached the people of Dungaga, who promptly came to help. The battle was fierce. There were many casualties on both sides, but in the end, the enemy army was driven away. Dragonia remains at peace, but stays alert for any sign of another invasion attempt. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this now. Okay, first we take this. What did he say? The jewel will be chosen by the one who saved our people. Okay, so that is good. Then let's do this. The Konami code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Ah, so good. That feels good. So the other jewel was here by the dragon. Then one was hidden here. Oh, that's so good. And then we need the shovel. That's not the shovel. Here's the shovel. And here is the hidden treasure. Okay, I get a fanfare, so which means a fanfare, which means I get 5 crystals then. So let's see this. Super final, yes, all jewels found. Thank you so much for the trick with the Konami code. The glow of the 5 magical jewels was so intense that it awakened the dragon never before seen in Dragonia. Oh, nice. The dragon awoke in fury and realizing that its home was under attack, it immediately struck the enemy army. Few soldiers survived, and they fled. After this battle, Dragonia lived on in peace. No one dared to attack the magical village protected by a dragon. Oh, that's so cool. Long live Dragonia. End. This is cute when we're watching the dragon. Okay, that's very cool. Thank you so much, Euler Moises, for submitting and for nudging me into the right direction so that I got the best ending. Very, very cool. And you completely nailed this old 8-bit JRPG Dragon Quest things. Like when you enter a house and you only get one thing and it has like, rumors has it that the well opens up to moonlight or something, and you think, okay, it's a rumor, it involves an element, water, and a heavenly body. Of course, I'm all in. Oh god, this really was a nice nostalgic trip, and also very, very spot on presentation. Like I said, with the music and the graphics, if this wasn't presented in 16:9, I would probably have, I mean, you could have told me that this was a proper game from this area and I would have bought it. So very cool. Thank you so much for submitting. And again, I really adore here that this really looks like a manual from this area. Era. Very cool. Congratulations. Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed. Yes. Thank you so much for submitting. Yes, I did. And let's see what else is there on my RNG. Oh, that's the old RNG. So again, I'm really sorry and have to inspect if there is any other game that apparently I picked and did not pick. Okay, so we played Baywatcher, we played Dragonia Siege, we played Jammed, we played Cyangmou, we played Signals of God, we played Telosh, we played Checkers Under the Radar, we played Sheep Trials. Did we play Sheep Trials from Digital Bacon? Yes, I think. This sounds... Let's see this. ldjam.com Sheep Trials. Did we play this? A game about herding sheep and signaling to your sheepdog. Get all the sheep in the level. I'm not sure if we did, if we actually played this. So, you know what? I will keep this open. Why is this all marked as we played it? So Red Light, Synth Light by Mr. Troy we played. Searching for Signal we haven't played. Logic Emitter we played. And There Were Signs by Commander Stitch we also played. So apparently there is just Sign OS and Sheep Trials. So since I don't remember playing Sheep Trials from Digital Bacon and for some reason having RNG flag it as already played, this is what happens when you self-code your tools. But at least you know who to blame, and later on there will be a beating administered. So, sheep trials, a game about herding sheep by signaling your sheepdog. Simple objective, get all the sheep in the level into the pen at the top of the screen. You do this with whistle signals to your dog. W, walk on, go straight towards the sheep. S, lie down, stop moving. A, come by, flank around to the left side of the nearest sheep. Or D, away from me, flank around the right side of the nearest sheep. Okay, so this essentially that's WASD. This makes sense. Once the dog gets close enough to a sheep, it will move in the opposite direction, roughly plus minus 45 degrees. Okay, the level is complete once all sheep are in the pen. If left alone, the sheep will wander around the screen, although they will try to keep close together. You can also pause the game by pressing escape. The whistle sound can get annoying, especially when you're desperately trying to catch the last damn sheep. You can turn whistles off and on in the settings option. Okay, this is very helpful. Or the pause menu. Crispy Bacons is here. Might want to turn the sound. Okay, good to know. Thank you. So I will decrease the desktop audio to minus 32 decibels. So please, everyone, let me know how loud or quiet it is. And here we are with Sheep Trials. It's a Godot game. Oh, I love Godot games. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. So the whistle's on or off. Let's keep it on for now, and then we can turn it off when it gets annoying. So please, everyone in the chat, tell me if it gets annoying. I have my volume here down to 4, so which should be good for me as well. Okay, level 1 sheep. Okay, so let's go here. Oh no. Oh, this is what you meant about the whistles. You damn sheep, what's going on? So I'm using a lot of whistles apparently. So you know what? I want to let's try this level again. Let's try this level again. This cannot be too hard. Ah, damn it. Okay, this is already harder than I thought it would be. Why is the sheep not understanding how to go into the pen? There we go. No, why is... There we go. Okay, good. All sheep caught. Can't be too hard. Okay, level 2 is 2 sheep. By the way, I really love it that they go ba. Okay, for now, let's just take care of this first sheep. Okay, good. I don't know what is happening, but apparently the dog is stuck. Anyway, it's still moving. All good, all good. There we go. See, just took 46 whistles. It's good that this game does not have a whistle controller or something. So, okay. Sheep. No. This is harder than it seems because you would... My instinct is to use WASD how I usually would use WASD, but apparently these darn sheep really have a tendency not to go where they need to go. Also the dog. So I'm pressing now left, right, left again, right, left, right, down, up, left, left, no, that's right, 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 left. Oh dear. Okay, so up, up. So essentially we're here at the beginning again. Oh no! Why? Why, you stupid sheep? Oh no, why? Oh, damn it. Can complete a lot by pressing W as soon as the level starts. Okay, good to know. Thank you. At first, I just wanted to look at what the sheep are actually doing. What's happening. Okay, so the sheep is afraid there of the dog. By the way, is this a border collie? Okay, it's for me, it's not getting that darn last sheep in the pan. It's getting that darn first sheep into the pan. Oh damn it! It feels like I'm losing control utterly about this situation. Also, A and D mean the dog tries to take a circular path to the left or right of the nearest sheep. That's exactly that. I've noticed that the dog is doing something, but I haven't figured out what sheep it targets or from what direction. So walk on means just from the current direction then. Why can the sheep walk this far off screen? Oh dear. Oh no, the sheep is the sheep, they're almost gone. This is horrible what I'm doing. I'm really sorry that you have to witness this. Oh god. The sheep are completely stuck now. Oh damn it. I had several requests for a reset button. Yeah, this also, because I'm at a point where I feel like I will never ever get these two sheep there out of the corner again. Yeah, the problem is that I know what I want to do, but I don't fully have an intuitive feeling of what the dog is trying to do or which sheep it's trying to target next. So it always feels like it's doing not the exact opposite of what I want, but kind of the opposite of what I want. And then, of course, my automatisms kick back in, and I just want to use WAS to steer the dog directly, which doesn't work at all. So we're getting somewhere. We're getting nowhere. It's not so much about herding sheep. It's really about just trying to get them roughly into a certain direction. Oh dear. Can I get at least one in? No, it bounced off the gates. Oh dear. This, I mean, it doesn't look that hard, right? But as soon as these sheep are outside of the boundary where they should be going. So why are they now running into this direction? I don't get it. Oh dear, okay. So just keep running, yes. Oh god, okay. It took me almost 5 minutes to get the first sheep in. But what, don't they say the first sheep is always the hardest and the other ones are the easiest? I don't know. I'm no shepherd. I'm the closest I came to being a shepherd was by being Commander Shepherd and visiting my favorite store on the Citadel. So, okay, I think I'm slowly, I want to say I'm getting the hang of it. I don't. But I just feel slightly clearer about how the controls work. So if I can, it's a little bit like playing pool, where it's all about finding the right angle, and then you just have to make the dog advance. So okay, I will try to keep playing this like a pool game. There we go. I think if I see it as pool balls bouncing around. Okay, so just hitting W right away. Oh wow, yes, this made it much easier. Thank you so much for this for that trick. How many whistles did I use before? Like thousands? Okay, of course it's harder when the sheep is hiding behind the tree, but for some surreal reasons, the dog is in front. So, okay, trying to cajole the sheep in there. There we go. Yes, look at this, 30 seconds. So, W, hitting W right away. Nope. Okay. Not all levels can be completed that way. Okay, let me try to take care of this one sheep. Okay, the dog went for a completely different sheep, and it made everything much worse. So there we go. Come on, dog. No, that's the wrong sheep. Why are you running into this direction, sheep? Yes, that's the way to go. Careful, careful. No, dog, no, what are you? No. That is frustrating, I have to say. I mean, I really like the idea, and also the presentation has this cute arcade pixel style, but from a player perspective, I don't feel that I have control over it. So essentially it boils down to a game where the fun is not having control about it. And I think that's a fine line where it's fun to just witness what's going on. And in my case, you can see there I'm very frustrated by them not going anywhere where I want, because it's just so hard to predict what is going to happen. I mean, knowing that the dog tries to go this circular way around them, this helps, but it's super hard not to target a specific sheep. So yeah, real sheepdogs are smarter. I mean, to be fair, I'm constantly whistling at the dog, so this poor creature has no idea what actually it is that I want, and for that it's doing a remarkable job. Yeah, why sorting isn't working? Probably for some reason, haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, why sorting? The only trick that I know about why sorting is that everything has its origin point at where it should sort. For example, so this means for the tree, the origin should be here. For the sheep, their origin should be here. And for the dog, of course, also here. And then you just sort by Y coordinate. I'm pretty sure that is what you're doing anyway, and it's just not working because layers or something. Because, I mean, it helps because the dog is the most important part of this anyway. So again, it's a bit surreal, but it works. So, okay, can we do this? No, why? Oh, why? How many levels are there, by the way? Because I'm already a little bit frustrated by not making any headway with this. Oh dear, also the dog is just giving up. I think what is so frustrating is that any progress that you maybe made is completely voided because something doesn't behave like you thought it would behave. And then you're not even back to square one, but back to square minus 20. 10 levels, oh god! I'm probably not going to play all of them. I'm sorry. Or did you have an additional mechanic that you introduce? Okay, last one has 15 sheep. I mean, with 15 sheep, it should be like at least one of them should go in easily. Yeah. The thing is, I don't feel that I'm learning how to control this better. Because the sheep are just so random. And also the whistle counter feels like, yeah, I should do this with the least amount of whistles as possible. Come on, yes, no. Oh, God. Yes, at least one, yes, at least one sheep. Okay. Can I get another sheep in? I'm sorry, because afterwards this is so frustrating. And Mr. Troy came in at the right moment. Yes, I'm 233 whistles in, trying to get the sheep where they need to go. Okay, no other mechanics. I was trying to keep the scope small. That's a very wise choice, because with the trees, you have already this interesting mechanic that you cannot always see what is happening behind it, which I kind of like. again, I think the biggest gripes that I have is, I mean, I've already verbalized them substantially. I'm sorry for taking it out on the game. It's just so frustrating because, again, it doesn't feel like I know what I'm doing. Neither I'm getting better at it. And as soon as I feel I figure it out, like I said, it's like pool balls that I just need to steer into the right direction. There we go. Something happens and they bounce right off. Oh dear. Okay, so it's still less than it took me so far. Oh, good. But I'm not done yet. Hello, Mr. Troy. But I really like the presentation. It's super simple, but even the dog looks very adorable with this. I mean, it's just this one pixel, and already I see this panting dog tongue. Come on, sheep. No. Yes. Just clip in there. Okay. 6 minutes. Okay, we're closer, getting closer to this last one. But the good thing is, no matter how much you have jammed the sheep in one part of the screen, it's always possible to recover. Okay, so let's try this here. No, why is the sheep going into this? No. Okay. Yes. Oh, good. Okay, level 5. How many levels? 10 levels. No, sheep. Okay. Okay, 2. We got already 2 in there. Okay, then. No, there you go. Why is my dog stuck? That's also a quote. Oh no. Oh damn it. It's not even easy to try to single out one sheep. Oh no, why? No, please don't bounce off the gates. I mean, it looks like here the gate to the pen is very generous. But let me tell you, it's not. Also here the tree. It's not helping. No. Okay, maybe we can get there. No, we cannot get there. Because the tree is in the way of where I need to put the sheep. Oh no. Oh no. Mr. Troy says, I want to talk trash and say skill issue, but I was in the low 400s for that last level. Did you finish this, Mr. Troy? Kirsten says, the problem with this pen, not enough RAM. Ain't nobody got money for RAM. I think that's the problem. Okay, spamming, of course, won't work. Come on, you stupid sheep. No, why? Come on, you stupid dog. What's happening, you stupid Phil? Yes. Yes, careful. Yes, there we go. Okay, 3 out of 5. And it's definitely a skill issue because I cannot get my head wrapped around how the dog will behave. I mean, more to a point that I have a feeling of how the dog will behave than what erratic behavior the sheep are displaying. Because at some point I feel like I've lined them up perfectly, like I said, like pool balls, and then they run off into a direction that I did not anticipate. Oh no, that's the angle is just too flat for them. Okay, Mr. Troy did not. I think I got to level 8 and had to tap out because I'm already close to it. And I'm at what now? Level 6, I think. But of course, I want to give each game a fair chance of playing, of course, before I rate it, because it's especially, there we go, wonderful. With some games that have a very interesting twist mechanically at the ending or something. Oh, look at this, just spamming W in this case really helped. Thank you so much for this trick. Okay, let's see if I can do this here. No, I cannot do this here. 8 sheep. Yeah, probably not going to finish this. I will give this let's say 4 minutes and see how many sheep I can get into the pan. Is the sheep stuck behind the tree? Okay, we got one sheep. We got one. That's something. Mr. Troy says, see, casino rules. Just when you're ready to give up, it's like, we're gonna give you an easy win so you keep playing. Oh, that's so nefarious. Yes, you're absolutely right. Oh yeah, tap out now while you still have, you saw it. Your sanity. Oh dear. But what helped was you telling me to turn down the volume, because if I was hearing the whistling at a higher volume, probably would have drained my sanity meter like the best Lovecraftian games. Can you turn off? You can turn off just the whistle, right? Yes, but I think, don't I have to go back to the main menu for this? I think the 2 sheep are stuck, by the way. They're behind the tree. That's also not very helpful. Because now the dog is picking the wrong sheep because they aren't moving. They are really jammed there. Oh dear. I'm sorry, I think I broke the game. Oh no, okay, at least I got one to move, but the other is really stuck. I think both of them are stuck now. Oh dear. Come on, sheep. No. Trust me, the whistles were much louder originally. Okay, I mean, really, that's something that you learn. It's why R-type, the shmup R-type, I think at some point the audio director said this is because you always hear the sound of enemy ships exploding. They didn't want to do this booming explosion sound and instead had like this little blimp, so that you wouldn't hear it over and over again. And this is really something that you can only learn through testing, because otherwise you think, oh, that's a neat whistle sound. I think there was also another sheep herding game out recently. I mean, it's all like 3D and proper Steam release or something, and it had the same. Oh look, the sheep got free. I think it's 2 sheep, by the way, that are there. Yeah, it's 3. They multiply. How did that happen? Anyway, and this sheep herder game had the same issue with the whistles, where it was not that much whistling involved, but still too much, where it was like, yeah, your ears ring afterwards. Okay, I can press escape to turn off the whistles, and I can resume then. Oh, that's better. Okay, I thought I could only do this from the main menu and not while I'm in the game. That's very... Yes, we got another one. We got another one in there. Okay, half a minute still. But at least we got this one sheep unstuck. Hopefully it's not going to get stuck again. Looks like it might. Oh no. Okay, yeah. I'm at minute 4 now, and I'm sorry, this is going nowhere. But yeah, I like this interesting. The concept is something that you do not control directly, but also not indirectly, and you have to manage 2 systems that try to avoid each other, essentially, through controls that are not optimal. And I think personally, as a player, I would go for, okay, have one thing where I can at least control it a little bit more directly. Either the sheep or, well, probably not the sheep, but maybe have the dog give me a little bit more direct control over the dog, or at least what sheep it's targeting, maybe something like this. Or that the sheep don't bounce off that much from this pen opening. I mean, they're all stuck now in the tree. All stuck in the tree. Oh god, yeah. I think. Thank you so much for submitting, but I think, yeah, I have to give up after. I mean, still, you know what? I'm over 256, so let's say that's an 8-bit rollover. I ran out your 8-bit integer, which I did not, because you use bigger numbers there, but or better precision. But still, yeah, this was sheep trials, and apparently I failed this trial because it was a little bit too hard for me. Mr. Troy says, sheep 5, how do you get stuck? Sheep 2, let me show you. Exactly. Yeah, and this is what we have. We have 3, or how many is it? 5 sheep stuck now in the same tree, and our dog just sitting and watching. And I think this is a good representation of my effort, or not my effort, my achievements in this game. Crispy Bacon says, all good suggestions. Yeah, again, this hope this was not too harsh. It's just coming from a place of slight frustration that I have now. But overall, the presentation, like I said, is very clean. And again, I love the dog. It's very adorable. And also that the sheep always say ba. It has some sort of 8-bitty arcadey feeling to it. Like I said, maybe I just need a little bit more control over it. Maybe you steer the dog with a trackball or something, which would all give it a little bit of this input randomization. Very cool. Right, so I think that's it for me today with all the time that I have. I'm after my 3 hours, and the last game that I have not played by Wendell Skardua is CyangOS, which I will pick up next Sunday, so not tomorrow, but 8 days from now. This is also when I'll be playing the game that my team made, that is searching for signal. We have this wonderful team name that is named Ludum Dare team. There could be much worse. We could be the unnamed Ludum Dare team, and then it wouldn't mean anything. So yes, next week I hope I have most of the team present, if not all of the team, because of course me playing my own game in this part, it always feels a little bit like, yeah, this is the last game, so when the voting is over, because of course I won't be impartial about it. Maybe I will be a little bit too harsh, even, especially in regards to the art, which I did. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Let me switch back to the big camera if I can find it. There we go. So yes, a quick wrap up. Like I said, if any of the people are still here who hadn't been here the first time, yeah, I'm going to try an IRL stream in the next 2 weeks or something as a little test balloon for live streaming from the Level Up convention. So this is going to be my first live stream from a convention. So again, I'm very much looking forward to showing you some neat plays in Austria first as my little test, to see if I get all the gear working and sorted out, and yeah, and just a learning experience. And yeah, and then in probably a couple of weeks the Level Up is in Salzburg. It's also on the weekend, so those streams might be a little bit earlier, like a couple of hours earlier than usual. So again, please don't feel bad if you cannot make it until then. It will all be VODed anyway, and it's just a little test balloon, because yeah, IRL streams, maybe that's something that, yeah, I was always curious of how this could work, and I want to try it out. So, and the other thing is, I completely forgot. I think I had something prepared, but oh yes, right. In regards to this phone. So yeah, I've rediscovered also through our game Searching for Signal, this beautiful, for those who don't know, that's a mobile phone. Not one of those fancy smartphones. This was I think my first phone from 2001. This is a Nokia 6210, and I got it to work. I can even demonstrate how this looks, because this sucker boots up in seconds. Of course, it has no cell phone coverage. It has no signal, but again, to me, this has a lot of nostalgia, and so I thought, you know what, I want to recreate the fonts of it. I mean, we got here this cute big messages font, and then there's a very thin font that says menu, and then select and exit are other different fonts. So I thought, you know what, maybe someone else would enjoy that. This is a font pack, and again, I'm not having the standard ASCII fonts, but also the extended Latin fonts. So if you want to do umlauts or any, let's say, French E's with an accent or accent or something. So yeah, I diligently looked at all the characters this phone would display, and based also my additional characters off of these designs. So this is something that I want to give away for free. You can find it once it's ready at pixelprophecy.com. That is pixelprophecy.com/stuff for those who haven't heard of it. Just my little pitch. This is where I store stuff that I have no other place of where to put it. And there are already some fonts on there that you can use in case you need some pixel fonts, or just this webcomic font that has been a staple in many of my productions. So yeah, there's even a fancy looking font license. So essentially it means, yes, you can use it for your commercial projects as well, as long as you stay under $50,000, because then I feel like, you know what, maybe you could afford to pay something for my font, for example. But there are other resources, for example, like also starting with the 6510, I sampled all the sounds that this thing does with a good microphone, and also some of the ringtones and dial tones. So if you need that, you can download it here. So yeah, pixelprophecy.com/stuff. If there's something for you to find, please feel free. This is why I put it up there. My patrons, thank you to every one of them. Help me pay the server costs and the bandwidth for it. So yeah, this is my present to anyone. Thank you. And Jiri said, don't forget, yes, the I with the, what is it? The Hysek, of course, and also the R. So I think, I'm not quite sure. Now I have to go look. But you know what? I can look and see if I have this font. But yes, I was thinking of your name especially. Where is it now? Where is it? FontForge. I was just showing you something. I just realized, and you didn't see it. So yes, this is pixelprophecies.stuff, and there you have resources and fonts and audio and all that sort of thing. So yeah, sorry again, good old Phil, not showing the screen despite talking about or what's on the screen. So FontForge setups. Let's have a look at the 13 pixel font. There we go. So let's see, what do I have? I mean, I have the I with this little, what is it? Is it circumflex I? Yes, the I circumflex. But you said it's a different I, or it's the R. Yes, I mean, I do look at this here, especially for you. I have here the R's in uppercase and lowercase, and also the R's with the caron and the R's with the accent or accu. I always mix up those. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that you can type your name properly with these fonts. Right. So, and Mr. Spirit says, "Hey yo, finally I could watch you live." Oh dear, and I'm just wrapping up. So, but Mr. Spirit, thank you so much for dropping by and saying hi. Yeah, I was just showing off some of my Pixel Prophecy stuff. So if you need some, I don't know, tools, small tools like the screen melter, if you want to make images, sequences that look like the Doom transitions, I got a tool for that, and so on. So yeah, if you find something, knock yourself out. Yes, you are late, or I'm closing off early, but usually I'm just streaming for my 3 hours, my allotted 3 hours for this week, and they are almost over. So again, really, I thank you for dropping by, everyone, and also thank you, Raiders, for staying so many people this long with me. Again, I'm very grateful to Cyangmou for raiding this small little channel. And yes, maybe after playing the Ludum Dare games, I will get back to making some game art or pixel art, and also, yeah. As some of you know, I'm a super creative person. I love being creative with computers, especially game dev and everything surrounding game dev. So as you've seen, art, fonts. I mean, if you go to pixelprophecy.com/links, hello, that's my self-coded link tree. So yeah, I make music, games, that sort of thing. So if you want to look at something that was made lovingly by a human being and not some sort of AI slop, I got you covered, hopefully. So again, thank you everyone. Mr. Troy said that's usually, I think, that happens with me. It must be a Mr. thing. Apparently, if you're Mr. Troy or Mr. Spirit or Mr. DOS, it's always fashionable for you to show up very late, and and then I feel so sorry that I have to end the streams. So Mr. Troy, again, I'm very grateful to you that somehow you managed to drop in earlier despite our difference in time zones. Usually a thing could happen to me. It's a Mr. thing indeed. Oh, thank you, Kersey, for Finesweeper, and he made me do that. Oh yes, thank you, Kersey. Now, since you've mentioned it, yes, I have one game on Steam so far, that's Finesweeper, and probably you can guess what kind of game that is. Yeah, it's a Minesweeper variant, and yeah, usually it's in sale. So it's right now selling at €5.89. But I would wait for a sale. But yeah, if you're interested in this sort of, let's call it a rogue light ish game, there's no ending to it. It's at some point the levels just get too hard. But so far, I mean, people have played it, like some of them hundreds, if not thousands of hours. And I mean, it's more than I played them. So again, thank you, Kersey, for pushing my own game. So yeah. By the way, talking about games, maybe if you head over to my itch page, there are some other games. That's especially the old Tetris version. If you want to see how Tetris looked on the Electronica in Moscow, the very first version of Tetris, I recreated this. Or the other game that I'm pretty happy about, this one, is Aufgeblähte Drossel. It's essentially it's a Flappy Bird-like game that mimics as if it was made for the KC-84 or 86 computer, and because this was a German thing, so essentially this is why all the text is German in the game, but you do not need to know the text. So essentially it's just this one button game, and whenever the bird collides with an obstacle, then it flips the position. But of course, if you collide with balloons, you get fatter and slower, and the idea is not to pop, and yeah, just finish the level. So again, I'm also quite happy with how this turned out. So this is enough of me. Sorry for the advertisement. I just thought not everyone knows this, and I've been told that I should make people aware of all the different things that I do a little bit more often. So thank you for staying for the commercials through it. I hope maybe you find something that's worth to you. And Mr. Spirit says, have a good day, lol. Again, thank you so much for dropping by. And also a wonderful time of day to you. Mr. Troy says, as your business manager, I would have to say, buy it when it's not on sale. We all know how things go, but thank you, Mr. Troy, as my business manager. You see, this is why I'm such a bad developer. I want people to play my games and not necessarily pay for them, because that's really, I think this is what divides the business person from the passion person. The business person says, I'm happy when people pay for getting my games, and I'm happy when people play my games. So yeah, I need to find a balance between it, but thank you. Yeah, Mr. Troy is in fact not a business manager. Well, not yet a business manager, or not yet my business manager, because apparently you know more about business than I do, other than when I say just buy my games on sale, it's probably better. Unless, of course, you're aching and itching for playing Finesweeper right now. It has a killer soundtrack, I have to say. Then, of course, please, if you want to support an indie, then please get. I mean, Steam is getting its cut anyway. So, yeah, I get about, after taxes and everything, so I would say like 40% of what you pay for it, I will get in the end, after everyone and their little brother has taken their cut. Anyway, finally, I bid you farewell, wonderful, amazing people. I have the last sip of my tea, and this time it's not the usual, as I call it, the crystal tea, which is just tap water. No, this time this is Earl Grey cold and in my favorite Yoshi cup. Anyway, again, thank you so much. Next, as I mentioned, next week some more Ludum Dare games, if there are any left on my list, apparently one, and then random creative computing fun stuff, and hopefully entertaining to you. Right. And with that, I will wrap it up. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. And yeah, cherish the beautiful weather, at least around here. I don't know how your weather is, but if you can, try not to look at the screen all the time, be it the big one or the small one. This is really something that I try also to sometimes, just when I want to relax, not look at the screen. I know it's hard, but we can all try. And with that, I say again, have a wonderful week, and yeah, see you in 8 days, hopefully. Bye bye.